Let's go. I couldn't hear you either, JB. Couldn't hear you guys. We were stuck in a time machine. In a time machine. Good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning, Dre. Good morning, Evan. Good morning, Mark. Pick. Good morning, Raven. Good morning, BCA. Good morning. Emma. Good morning, JB. Good morning, Pizza. Good morning. Sad. Unleashed. Good morning. Good morning, Shelton. Samuel, good morning. JR, good morning. Didi, good morning. Good morning, Sandra. Frank, good morning. Good morning, David. Sunny, good morning. Phantom, good morning. Pam, good morning. Ferguson, good morning. Morris, good morning. Brian, good morning. Eisenberg, good morning. Market Taker, good morning. Macha, good morning. Good morning, Samor. Lee, good morning. Sean, good morning. Good morning, Cal. Good morning. Mike, good morning. Pete, Richmond, good morning. Nola, good morning. Noah, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Stock Chaser, good morning. T, good morning. A, good morning. And those are the the first criminals. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's end the week because it's been a fire week. Let's end it with some more flames. Kezi, good morning. Koka, good morning. Ronald, good morning. Hatch, good morning. Mela, good morning. Vena, good morning. Melon, watermelon, good morning. Time to cook. Antonio, good morning. Winsome, good morning. Donkey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Erin, good morning. Locke, good morning. Stephen, good morning. Yasin, good morning. Stephanie, good morning. B, good morning. Kelsey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Okay. So, list of names I like going into the open. A lot of them. A lot of them. A lot of them. I like a lot of them. Um, but a few stand out, obviously. I think for now, I like the way HCWB looks. Um, One second. Yeah, this is a name from Korea. Korea. That makes a difference. No, I just wanted to see what that looked like. Sometimes you look at a chart and you're like, no, get that rubbish out of my face. Get that rubbish out of my face. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce your name. If I could, I would. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Luna, good morning. Yeah, 2 days. You just have to go to the Stream Alert channel, Luna. The links are always posted in there, and it says at everybody Hot Trades is live. So list of names I like, guys, a whole bunch, but two or three stand out for now. And those two or three, right? HCWB stands out as number one. Okay, so I like this one. We do have some resistance at that level, right? So we do have some resistance here at $1.20, and then a little bit of support the closer you get to $1. Cool. AUUD is another one I like, obviously. So number one and number two. This one as well doesn't look too bad. MRNO. Alrighty, it just had a nice pop here, but we're testing resistance. The only thing I don't like about this one is all those supply areas, So, like I said, there are a whole bunch of names we're going to be looking at probably, and obviously, the usual conversation we have is okay. Once we get to the open, like which one of them is actually getting the money, right? Like where's the money flowing to? So MRNO looks good. We have it up. Leslie looks good, right? We have it up. So Leslie looks like it's breaking through $4 resistance here, which is nice, and then 420. Alrighty. So Leslie was actually something that ran 144% yesterday, and it's up another 17% this morning. So it's nothing crazy, but it looks interesting, right? There is MRNO. Now I have it on two different screens, but anyways, so yeah, so again, this one looks good. Your next resistance is like 50 cents. Alrighty, so just be careful with those supply zones. SLE, these guys had news as well. They had some earnings. So the stock has had a nice little pop here. You do have a double top at $7. Alrighty, so let's see if we can break through that $7 at the open. Like I said, we like AUD. The support for this one is closer to $2, right? So between $2 and $1.90 is what I'd be looking for, right? So again, closer to $2 to $1.90. If we can break through $2.20, then I think it's actually ready for a push to the highs of the day. Alrighty, so I like that one. TDIC, this one is like the brand new crackhead of the market, isn't it? Right? This thing was 80 cents yesterday. Right? Like it went from 19, was it 19? Anyways, from $2-3, right? All the way up, right? 19 was work, right? I'm thinking of work because they're 19 cents because they're all the same, right? This one went from $3 to $35, from $35 back to 80 cents, from 80 cents above $2 last night, right? This thing went from like from 80 cents last night. Between last night and this morning, this thing popped all the way to $3, right? Like this is the crackhead of stock right now. But you can see that there's a big demand zone though, between $1.50 and $1.40. So TDIC, if this thing wants to bounce between this 140 and 150, not a bad spot, right? And your resistance is like 175 already. So, and then obviously again, HCWB, we've talked about this one, resistance 120, a little bit of, support at $1. And then if we break below dollar, then we have other issues. Alrighty. So those are the two main levels for now. BIYA, we looked at this one last night. The reason we were looking at this last night is because I really like this bottom here, right? This level at like 105, right? Really good spot. And it's been holding that level since, like multiple scalps off this level since last night. Right. So the closer we get to $1.05 on this one, the better it is. For some reason, it just hasn't been able to break out though. Right. Like every time we get close to $1.30, they reject it. So that's why I say we have a whole bunch of names to look at because a whole bunch of them have potential, but most of them need to give us that, yeah. Who doesn't love a good bottom? Dan. Good morning, Dan. How are you? The word of the day is crackhead, brought to you by the fine folk at Hut Trades. Yes. um, Again, good morning, everybody. Alrighty, so let's see which of these names can actually give us a breakout. Cool. So, like I said earlier, though, the two that stand out to me for now, um, right, the two that stand out to me as number one and number two, obviously, you can see the stream title, right? HCWB, I like this one. Again, number one, right? Number one, HCWB with that 120 resistance. This is a good curl, isn't it? Right? So it's behaving like a proper number one stock in pre-market, right? Number one stocks in pre-markets, best price action, right? They behave really well. So that's behaving as it should. We do need to break above a dollar 20 though if it wants to keep going. Alrighty, and then AUD behaving like a proper number two stock, which is absolutely nothing other than sitting there. So these stocks are doing what they're supposed to be doing. With 2 minutes left before the market opens, what's your favorite stock going into the open? Lower due to OPEX. Yeah, today looks like a bloody day. Peter should have kept those puts. Those puts would have been printing today. Printing. 750 is a pretty big level. Yeah. Anyways, what is your favorite stock going into the open? Ali's like AUUD, JR AUUD, criminals, Alvarez AUD. Unbelievable. SPAI, okay, sounds good. HCWB, HCWB. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so I think we're on the same page. We're on the same page. Okay, now let's open the markets, please. All right. So again, like I said, these are my top two for now. But again, that's not the whole story, right? That's not the whole story. Because TDIC could easily find support in this beautiful demand zone and then curl, right? We could see Leslie actually break out, or MRNO breakout, or SLE actually break above $7. So there are quite a few names that I'm sure we're going to be looking at. Yeah, YMAT with nice random pop out of nowhere. Work. Raven. Happy Friday, everybody. Just a quick reminder that it's Friday, right? It's Friday, guys. You guys should know what that means, right? It's been an excellent week and it's Friday, right? Don't screw yourself up on a Friday because you're like, oh, but I want to keep making big monies. Oh my gosh, right? So take your time, relax, take a deep breath. Don't ruin your week on a Friday. Alrighty? Don't ruin your week on a Friday. So wait for proper setups. right? Smaller positions if you need to. Don't rush into anything. Take losses, quick losses if you have to, right? Um, don't do dangerous things on a Friday into the weekend. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna have a horrible weekend. Alrighty. So HCWB is doing the thing, right? The whole chaos at the open. The whole chaos at the open. Look at that. Why MAT is halted down, right? Like how did that thing halt down when it looks so chaotic? AUD is just relaxing. It's like, hey, hey, I'm number two. I'm the king of the castle. But I'm just gonna chill here, Just gonna chill here and do absolutely nothing. Just chill in the demand zone for a second. Anyways, TDIC is holding, right? So again, we said earlier the support for this one is between 140 150. So it is holding now 140 150. Yeah. Yeah, it's too relaxed, right? Like I said, the play for this one is closer to like 190, $2, right? So that's your zone there for this one if it can stay above that level. Alrighty. So let's see if it can stay in or stay around that area, then hold. For some reason, my stuff is glitching here a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Why is this not working? HCWB, what are we doing? We're still in that range, right? Still in that range. Okay, there we go. Yeah, again, be patient at the open, guys. Let these things give you proper levels, right? So again, for this one, I'm gonna put that line at like 190. Okay, so because that's the bottom of the range that we wanted to see. At the same time, again, we know how important these breakouts are, right? So you can see how we're just in that range for now, right? So again, if we can hold this level here, right, that's a good thing. Cool. So alrighty. Beautiful. That thing is already, look at that, guys. Look at that perfection, right? So again, it went right to the range we wanted to see, but we also need to break out, right? So again, $2 to 190 is the level we talked about, right? It went right into that range. But we also do need to break out. That's the other problem, right? So we need to break out above the resistance. So the downside is happening. Um, okay. So the down range is holding, but it needs to break out, right? The reason it needs to break out is because people look at this as like, look at that resistance, look at that resistance, look at that resistance, right? That's how people look at that stuff. There we go. So number one said, "Hello guys, I'm the captain now," and it's halted at 129. So number one said, "Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's all of you, everybody else, step aside. Step aside. I'm the captain." Halt it up. Type yes in the chat if you're holding HCWB. Type yes in the chat if you're holding HCWB. That was a good breakout. I wonder if this one, breaking out takes volume from everything else like it did yesterday. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. Yeah. So again, number one, right? HCWB. Number two, AUUD. Right. So those, like I said, these are my two favorite stocks right now. Right. And number one said, "Yep, I'm definitely the favorite for a reason." Alrighty. So if we look at some of the other names, Leslie has just been going back and forth here. Nothing too special. MRNO dipping, right? Nothing special. SLE testing support. Nothing special. TDIC still testing the bottom. Nothing special. BIYA is looking okay actually, right? So that's not bad, right? This is another one that is really close to being Anyways, right. So again, holding the base there. AUD just seems like it wants to chill at the bottom here for some reason. So let's hope it can continue to hold that bottom, right? And then obviously again, this one's halted up. So congratulations if you are in this one. Um, kind of suspicious. All these yeses. Well, I mean, reduce. See what happens when you're not a member. You know, you see what happens when you're not a member, right? And everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, HCWB looks amazing," right? This is the chart we were spamming in Discord the most this morning, HCWB, right? So if you're wondering why everybody is in the green name is saying, "Yes, I'm in. Yes, yes," and you're standing outside the window staring, standing outside the window, say hello. Can you let me in? Anyways, yeah, so let's see what happens after the on halt. These halts that happen right away at the open are always a bit more suspicious, you know, because people tend to take profits really quickly, but it's also a breakout. So let's see if we can stay above $1.20, right? Again, AUUDs are number one stock, number two stock, right? And like it's just going back and forth. But again, like the range we wanted to see was between $2 and $1.90, and it's tested that level and it's holding. So I mean, let's see if it continues to consolidate. Alrighty. BIYA is looking very, very nice. Right? For some reason, you know? This one was a very close nuts, like second option for number two. Right? For some reason, you know? Yeah. So look at that thing pop. Ooh, nice BIYA. Nice. Very nice. I like it. So if you guys remember, this was the top stock last night, right? We were watching this one very closely, and then here goes. So your resistance is $1.40 on this one. Yeah. Then see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yup. 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 Pizza was asking me last night, like, which one's gonna? I want 1,000%. Which one's gonna go up 1,000% today? Well, needless to say. Anyways, um, so $1.40 is your resistance on this one. So if you're wondering why it's getting rejected, it's because last night we did the same thing. So look at those two circles right there, right? You see those two circles? If you're holding this thing, right, $1.40 was that resistance. So they're gonna play games with that $1.40 again today until it breaks and closes above that level. AUD is still playing games in that same range, right? And then HCWB is still halted up here. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. There goes the on halts, guys. So I think what's really important for this one is simply just closing above this $1.20, because that again, these halts I don't really trust. Right? These halts I don't really trust. It's right away at the open, I don't really trust them. Right? But if we can stay above $1.20, then that's a good thing. Alrighty. So especially since we've broken out already, it's a better thing. It's a way better thing. So 134. This is like the the slowest halt. But I think again, it's because we're at the open, right? People tend to want to take profits at the open, right? So again, like I said, these big green candles on a halt at the open, I don't trust them. Look at that, right? So it's always a bit fishy, always a little bit fishy when the candles are big and green at the open. So I want to see what I really want to see here is some consolidation around this area that we broke out from. That's what I want to see, right? If we can do that, then I feel a bit better. Again, AUD is being annoying, but it's still holding the range we want to see, right? So, um, yeah. So let's see if you can continue to hold that range. Don't think we want to see that stock just hold the range. We want to see it push, but anyways, TDIC dropped all the way down and then came all the way back up. So this thing is going to be like the 2.0 crackhead stock. And then HCWB is still trying to hold around $1.20. Okay. $1.20 holding. Come on, give us the curls. It almost halted down. It was close, wasn't it? Yeah. These are dangerous candles. But again, guys, this is what we deal with at the open, you know? This is why we say, like, especially on a Friday, like if you don't feel it, just sit back and relax. Right? Just wait for the market to relax a little bit. Because every morning we deal with this like crackhead behavior, these candles, you know? Especially like lately where like most of the runs come as the day progresses, as people feel a bit more comfortable. Like there's no need to rush. I do like how well we're holding $1.20, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Doo, 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 doo. Yeah, not useful today. Pizza just wants boom skis, guys. Boom skis. Yeah, just boom skis. 114, Jake? Okay. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, TDIC is actually looking nice, but here we go. There we go. There we go. That thing said, thank you very much. Thank you very much. These candles are aggressive today. Thank you very much. Said, thank you very much. Yeah, I like the way the candles close above $1.20. That's all I wanted to see. So I like for the candles to get a little bit more stable, though. Just a little bit more stable. Yep. Because these candles are just all over the place. All over the place. Yeah. Well, Bitcoin's a scam. We knew that already. We knew that already. Yeah, that's a nice rebound. So you just have that resistance there right below $1.65 Raven for TDIC. So downtrend and then 200 EMA. Look at that. We're still playing with that same stupid 190 area there for AUUD, right? So like the candles are wicking, but still holding that 190, right? So AUUD is still like it's still fighting here. We're still between 190 and $2. Like it's still in that same range, right? So it needs to keep holding $1.90 is what it needs, right? If not, they're gonna cook it. They're gonna cook it. Yeah, the market said, you know what? Today we need divskis. Today we cook it. Okay, there we go. Almost looking like $1.40 is another resistance, but it really isn't. But it really isn't. But it's acting like one though. This is and then BIYA, look at this. Rejected at $1.40 and all the way back down. All the way back down. SpaceX mid-June IPO business news reporting. Okay, yeah, they said something about confirming the date next week for SpaceX. So we had some SpaceX names running last night. Damn, TDIC is pumping there. Sheesh. I'm telling you, this is the crackhead of this. This is the crackhead stock of the day. TDIC. The crackhead stock of the day. Is it halted up? It looks like it's halted up at 170. It's halted up. My wife, yeah, they're giving you a lot of time. It's not halted. It's just slow, right? AUD is back above that range again, guys. Like so, again, like I said, we're holding the 190 to $2 range. We just need some proper boom skis, you know. Again, and sometimes this doesn't happen right away for the stocks we like. So, yeah. So we're getting rejected off 140 here. What do we need to do? We need to chant AUUD, 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 AUUD. Slow rubbish. You know who I blame for this slowness, guys? You know who I blame? Peter. It's Peter's fault for this. So now there's a silly downtrend there too that it needs to get through. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. So we're testing the don't say it. Okay, Peter. So again, we held the bottom, right? We're back to testing resistance again, guys. Right? So nothing's changed with this stupid stock. We just need to break out. Like, where's the breakout? Who do we need to call here for this breakout? Type yes in the chat if you're holding AUUD. Type yes in the chat if you're holding AUUD. We're just going back and forth and back and forth. But again, you know where the bottom of the range is, right? We've talked about that already. $1.90 to $2, blah, 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 right? So if you bought the damn thing in that range, guess what? You're green on the position. Are you? Yes, you are. Are we exploding right now, guys? Boom. There we go. There we go. Boom skis, guys. Boom. Oh. That thing said, I hope you took your money. That being said, I hope we still need to close above that stupid resistance up there. Sheesh. Violence. Talk about violence in the morning. You made $400 so far, Ali? Give me a high five. Let's go. I like it. Yeah, you can see though, we need to close above this level right here, right? Let's go, Raven. We need to close above that resistance up there. That's what we need. Because now we're just going back and forth, blah, 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 right? It's kind of annoying. If you sold at the top, you're very happy with that, right? So, but this price action is, yeah. Said good night, ghost. I know, right? Stuff like that is annoying. But again, we talked about where the bottom of the range was. If you wanted to buy this thing, you know where to buy the damn thing, right? The bottom of the range. So that was a nice little good scalp there. You did on the dipskis? Okay. Yeah, as long as you stay above the 200 and the VWAP there, you should be okay, Kristen. How hard is it for a stock to just close above resistance, guys? How hard is it for a stock to just close above resistance? Oh yeah, that was a nice pop though. Like if you wanted to sell at resistance, that was a really nice pop. So yeah, if we until we close above that level, it's not ready for any more, right? That's the idea. If we can close above the resistance, then it's ready for more. But until we do that, it's not ready for any more. So that breakout spot is going to be important, very, very important. Looking at some of the other names, HCWB is still just going back and forth in that range, right? Back and forth in that range there. So $1.20 is acting as some support. $1.40 is acting as resistance. Alrighty. Bought, sold at resistance. There you go, Axe. Well done. Yeah. Yes, yes. I mean, again, that's what people see, right? A lot of people see resistance. They're like, oh, I'm going to sell it, right? Why do you think we come back down? Because a lot of people do that, especially on a Friday. Especially on a Friday. Donkey, you also stopped out at 220. There you go. See, everybody's doing the same thing. That stock is gonna struggle at 220, right? So, damn, the Hutridge criminals don't play anymore, guys. They don't play anymore. They just see resistance. They're like, get me the hell out of here. What the hell? Maybe we need to start teaching diamond hands again, guys. We need to start teaching diamond hands. I'm kidding, by the way. Right? Why? Because I like when people sell at resistance. How do we determine resistance? Based on what it's done in that area in the past, for the most part, right? Based on what it's done there in the past. Alrighty. So, anyway, so again, our top two stocks, guys, coming into the day, HCWB was number one, right? AUUD was number two. Has that changed? No, not really, right? Of all the 5,000 stocks in the market or whatever, right? We like two stocks, right? That makes our lives a lot easier. So, a lot easier. Yeah? I don't like it. I mean, it's okay. It's halted up. Looks cool. I'm kidding. Anyways, PII. No, looks good. Polaris looks good. Not Polaris. The yeah, P triple I. Yeah, it looks nice. Right? The candles do look interesting, but yeah. Looks nice, Alex. Yeah, looks nice. Anyways, another nice little curl here for HCWB. Can we get back above that 140 this time, or are we just gonna keep playing games here? What did Mario say? Mario says, taking my green and starting my weekend. Have a blessed day, everyone. Let's go, Mario. Give me a high five. Enjoy the weekend. Yeah, it's been a good week. So when you're making your monies, like nothing wrong with that. Dang, you had a limit sell at 128. Dang, that was close. Very close. Very, very close. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy your weekend, Mario. Congratulations. Okay, there goes HCWB with a nice curl, right? We wanted to see this thing hold $1.20, right? We wanted to see that thing hold $1.20 and then give us, better looking chart, right? So it's looking a lot better now, a lot better. So let's see if we can break through $1.40 here, though, which it looks like it is, and brand new highs of the day here, right? So 120 curl, nice, very nice, very very nice. Can we hold $1? Can we hold that level though? Is the question. Can we hold that level? Yeah. Yeah, reheat the leftovers. I know, Dan. Not reheating, no leftovers. Just cooking. Yeah, so we do need to close above $1.40 here if this thing wants to go for more. We need some stocks to actually start breaking out, like breaking and actually holding resistance levels. Hopefully we're not dealing with this. Like it's not like we're waiting for the afternoon again. Scale out. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, so this one's still halted. Alex, are you in this one? MRNO is not doing anything other than just consolidating at 46 cents, which is cool. But and then SLE testing the 200 EMA, which is also cool. Right? BIYA holding the VWAP, which is also cool, right? Like we just have names that are holding levels they should be holding. You know what I mean? Right? Like everything is just holding its level. And then P triple I is unhalted here. Yeah, unhalted. The spread on this is interesting. Interesting spread. I think it's flying there though. Flying. Uh oh, I see. Yeah, and maybe it just needs more time to consolidate and curl. Yeah, so wait for the curl, Kirsten, and see if it can give you a curl. Right, because it's basically just retesting the same level, right? So maybe we're just looking for a double bottom or a higher low, right? And then curl. So we really needed to close above this 220 if we wanted to go, but we never did it, right? So like your job is to find a good entry price, and then whatever happens next, you manage it, right? So no control over that. So again, the bottom is nice. See what happens with the rest. TDIC got rejected off that double top 175. Not surprised. We're still sitting in the middle here with this one. BY is holding the bottom, right? BIYA, right? So again, like, everything just seems to be holding the level it's supposed to be holding. But we need rockets, is what we need. The only thing that's broken out is P triple I. Yeah. Yeah, no, you did really good, Ali. You did really, really good on that, right? And you secured your monies, right? Especially on a Friday, right? Especially on a Friday. When you see money, sometimes you don't sit there and say, "Ooh, ooh, can I get more money?" No, right? Sometimes you just want to secure those gains. Yeah. What's your position, Ernie, in SIDU? What's your position in that one? Yeah, QC's crawling back up. QC. QC. Yeah, it still has that same resistance from yesterday too, though. $3. So it was a nice curl. You just have resistance at 3. And yeah, no, this is the only one that's broken out. I just think at this point the spread on this stock, like, it's going back and forth like quite quickly, which can be very dangerous. Can be quite dangerous. Let me take a look at SIDU, sure. So you're in at $3.70. For some reason, that thing doesn't want to load. It's taking its sweet time, that's for sure. Been up, $500 down to $5 green. Where else can you get get such fun emotional damage? I know, right? I know. So you're currently in at, like, you're barely green in that position for now. Um, yeah, you can see too, like, the entire week basically it's been failing at 390 to $4, right? So I think there's really honestly nothing else to do or say here, other than wait for this thing to break out at this range, right? Like, the entire week it's been failing, right? So $394, $394. Like, the good thing here is you're getting nice higher lows, right? And you're green in that position. Um, I wish your entry was a little bit lower for sure. I wish your entry was a lot lower, right? Like, below 350. So for now, honestly, just put a stop loss somewhere because you're sitting at resistance, right? You're a lot closer to resistance than you are to support, which is always a dangerous thing. Um, Already, so you're green, right? So it just needs to break out. Cool. Again, AUUD, guys, just going back and forth here, right? Like, it's holding the base, right? Like I said earlier, our job is not to, predict what happens in the future. It's to, get in a good position and then manage it from there. So the base is holding, but we're getting the higher low as well, but it does need to break out. That's what it needs to do. is what it needs to do. And are you happy about that decision, Alex? You better be happy about the decision, right? Yeah, I think it's more people trying to save you from yourself, because what you're doing can work out amazingly well. It can be a disaster if you're in the wrong move, right? So that's just not how you do it. So I think they're looking out for you more than anything else. You got stopped out at 383. Okay, Ernie, I like that. Yeah, I like that because I think again your entry was too close, like 390's resistance, right? So way too close to the flames. SLE is curling here nicely. SLE. I like that curl of the 200 EMA. $6.20. Snail is slowly coming back, so it almost like as so these names are slow today. So then the names from yesterday are like, you know what, guys, if these names don't want to go, we'll go for you guys. We'll go for you. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, no. Again, being up $500 and being down $500. Yeah, it's yeah. What did you get into, PJ? Like, what did you get into that with all that volatility? Like, did you get into two separate names? Most likely. Trying to plug stuff in here. Okay, there we go. That's because the criminals were selling at 220 pizza. Criminals like Ali and Raven, they saw resistance. They said, "Get me out, please." They say, "Get me the hell out," but it's very annoying, right? We're still holding the base, which is a good thing, right? Still a very good thing. But damn, like same thing with number one, right? Like, okay, come on, guys, we get it, we get it. There's resistance. We get it. We get it. We get it. There's resistance. What's better buy point? Support or resistance? It depends. It really depends. It depends on the breakout you're playing. Um, I think so. So breakouts are nice because you're most likely playing with the stock that has momentum. Because sometimes when you play support, you don't know if it's gonna come back, right? It's like, okay, it's at support, but is the volume gonna kick back in or is it done, right? Um, but breakouts are also dangerous because now you're buying at the highs of the day, right? So it really depends. Mm, And this is a nice run on this one. Yeah, it's a nice run. Alex, are you still in this one or you took your gains already? There goes $9. Right. So people go to the one that's actually breaking out and giving the monies, right? And P triple I, P3 is looks like it's halted up again actually. Yeah, it's halted up. Yeah. It's halted up. Yeah. Do they give up trying to short it, Austin? When it goes to zero. When it goes to zero, that's when they give up. Glad you got out at 897. Yeah, I mean, if you're green and you're making money, that's okay, right? But it's halted up, so they most likely want to push it higher than that. Where is your gold candle? There isn't a gold candle in this. Well, at the price that it's at, no gold candle. Do you have one? If you have one, it's because you're using regular candles. Do I think it still has legs? I mean, it's not behaving like it has legs, is it? So like it's being super annoying. A lot of these stocks are being super annoying this morning, David. So we obviously double topped at $1.40, right? Which is what we needed for the boom skis. And now it's looking a bit more suspicious. A bit more suspicious. So it needs to consolidate again above $1.20, and then but it's clearly still above, like, the 200 and the VWAP and everything else. So I don't think we can say that it's dead yet. Yeah. It's deeping. You don't like the holds? Yeah. No, that's okay. Take your money and run. Exactly, Ajoya. It needs to consolidate. It needs to consolidate. ORGN looks okay to you, actually. This one couldn't break the stupid downtrend. Let me take a look at OR. These guys have earnings today. Is that why the stock is moving like that? Uh, oh, I think it's more the company's going out of business, so shorts are covering the position. Isn't it funny how, like, a company says, "Look at this, man! Look at this." Look at this, right? Operations are winding down, guys. We're winding down. Our revenue fell 91% year over year. Our revenue fell down the abyss. We're gonna shut it down. We're shutting it down. We're done. We make no money. And the stock says, "Oh yeah, let's go up 73%. Let's go up 73%," right? So stuff like this is more short saying, "Hey, we knew this already. We cooked the stock." Like, look at this. We've been crashing the stock forever now, right? From $28 to $1. We finally broke them. We broke them. So you know what? Let's just shut it down. Yeah, let's just cover our short positions. We'll stop bullying them. Exactly. Isn't that crazy? So the news is not always the news, right? Sometimes bad news is good news because the shorts can say, "Hey, okay, you know what? If they're shutting the business down, what are we really shorting here? Might as well go find a different stock. They're gonna go find something else to bully." If AMC announces bankruptcy, that's when AMC is gonna pump. AMC is gonna squeeze. Yep, exactly. You know what's so scammy though, guys? You know what's scammy is these idiots and scammers just did a split. They did a split last month, right? They literally just did a split, only to turn around and say, "Hey, we're gonna shut the company down." Like, you didn't know this before you screwed people? Isn't that crazy? So sad. So sad. Anyways, but yeah, so be careful if you're playing with this garbage. Alrighty? Just be careful. Don't diamond hand it. AUD is such an annoying stock. Like, look at that. It goes all the way back down to the bottom of the range and then it bounces back up. And then, anyways, yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those days again where, like, afternoon comes and we're flying, especially on a Friday. The afternoon rolls around and we're flying again, and then P3 is unhalted. Yeah, AIIO bounced. So it looks like the markets are just, saying, "Hey, you know what? Let's just rotate back to those names from yesterday that look good," right? So, and you can see that $4 support for AIIO. It just basically bounced off that level and it's halted up, with the resistance at $5.50. $5.50. Yeah, no, P3 is pushing for brand new highs here, right? Like, this is really one of the only stocks that broke out this morning. So people said, "You know what? Let's just FOMO into this one," right? So when we say like breakouts are important at the open, guys, they're really important. So yeah, sometimes you might not think, yeah, they're very important. When a stock breaks out at the open, people are just looking around and saying, hey, you know what? Maybe this is the one we need to go to. Right. And there goes 950, 960, 970. That thing is just flying. Yep. Just flying. Damn. Sheesh. Why couldn't those other stocks do this, you know? They're like, shut up, we gave you money and we gave you money already. Yeah, QC's halted up again. QC. So AIIO is coming back, QC is popping, right? So people are just, basically rotating back to the names from yesterday. Right? Yeah. So it broke out above that resistance right there, $3 breakout, and then said thank you, goodbye. Thank you and goodbye. And then BIYA is still holding the base again, guys, right? Like this one's actually done a really good job just holding that bottom. Maybe that stupid thing can finally break out at some point. Sopa. Good job. Yeah, that was a good scalp on AIIO. Yeah, no, that's a good scalp. Yeah, no, you do have a double top coming up here anyways, right? So it's a pretty good level to be taking those profits. A very good level to be securing the monies. Right back down to the 200 EMA for HCWB. So yeah, watch that 200 EMA. Okay. Slappington. They definitely slapped it. Right. Again, the message today was right. It's Friday, right? Don't do anything too dangerous, right? So yeah. So sometimes when you see these profits, especially on a Friday, right, people are gonna take those profits, right? At a double top, no hesitation. Right? So for now, what you want to see for this thing is just have it stay above this 200 EMA. If it can stay above the 200 EMA, then it's fine. Alrighty, then it is okay. Yeah, it looks like we just got rejected off the supply zone, but then you're still holding the 9 EMA for P3, so still holding. QC still holds it, yeah, still holds it up. And then BIYA is looking a little bit better. Maybe this time it can finally break out. Maybe this time it can do something that we like. Just need to get above $1.40 though. Does need to break out. It looks like it's trying to have a little breakout run. Ghost on the 5 minute time frame. Okay. The 5 minute. Yeah, that's not a bad little curl, is it? Not a bad little curl at all for HCWB. We need to pick up the pace. Pick up the pace, markets. Pick up the pace. P3 is halted down, by the way. So, I mean, really, for the first time, though, that thing really stalled right below supply zone. So I think that was kind of obvious that they were going to slap it, right? So, secure the monies. AUD still just playing with the $1.90, as if it's married to something called a $1.90, right? Like it's just playing with that same bottom there. Same stupid bottom. HCWB, perfect double bottom in a curl. Oh wow, they just dropped some news as well, guys. HCWB just dropped news. Unbelievable. You could tell the company itself is trying to pump the stock. Yeah. I know, right? I know, Kirsten. What is it going to take for BIYA to break out? What is it going to take for the stock to break out? It's going to take a miracle, isn't it? You can do it. That's right. That is right. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yep, Kevin, probably. Probably. When they're fighting that hard to pump the stock, put you back into it. I know, seriously. Seriously. Like these stocks need to put the back into something, you know? Yeah. Put your back into something. Anyways, before I get to the bullying, yes, yes, yes. No, it's trying. Right, it's holding the base. AUD is holding the base. AUD is back to 199 again, guys. Like it's just constantly 190 back to 199, $2, right? But it's still holding the support though, right? So yeah, we just need something to actually break out and say, hey, I'm the captain now. Uh, okay. Hey, look at me, I'm the captain now. So extended halt on this one. And then we're having resistance at 120 for HCWB, right? So $1.20 resistance. And then BIYA is giving breakout vibes, but it's scared of Kirsten, you know? Like, Kirsten, I scared. I scared. Kirsten's scaring me. Kirsten's gonna whoop me. Oh, you better get to moving. Oh, really gonna whoop you, Mr. Yeah. I scared of Kirsten. Yeah, you're right. Okay, come on, you can do it. We believe in you. We believe in you. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. BIYA, 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 BIYA. Yeah, everybody chant. Looks like SIDU popped again. But BIYA 137. BIYA, BIYA, BIYA. Can we get 140? Going once? Going twice? Slowpoke. Slowpoke. It's scared of this level. It's been scared of this level again. If you're not sure why this level is such a problem, look all the way to last night, right? Double top 140. Every time it got to this level, they slapped it back down. So people keep selling in that area. So more people are gonna sell in that level. Seriously. Yeah, it needs something. That's what it needs something. QC is unhalted, guys, and QC is gone ski. QC is unhalted and gone ski, and it looks like they're gonna halt it up again. QC's had some pretty wild runs. Some pretty wild runs. And obviously it's halted up, right? Obviously it is halted up at $4.03. Yup. Yeah, like right around $4. Two. Kirsten, you made your money, 120 to 131. Not bad. Good job. Not bad. Now that Kirsten's gone, guys, now that Kirsten's gone, the stock is no longer scared. Now that Kirsten is out of the stock, oh my days. For the first time, guys, since yesterday, it's gonna break above $1.40, isn't it? It was scared of Kirsten because Kirsten gets into these stocks and she bullies them, you know? She's like, oh my, look at this, look at this. For the first time, the stock is like, oh my gosh, she is gone. uh, yes. We're kidding, by the way. It does need to break out, though. It looks like it wants to break out. Here we go. Kirsten sells. The stock says, yeah, she was scaring me. She was scaring me. Now I want to go. 139. So 1 penny below the that resistance. 1 penny below that resistance. So you were the problem? Yes, she was the problem. Because she's a bully. She's a stock bully. Yeah, I saw the news for saw the news for tops. Do, 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 do. Dang, that level's even without Kirsten, that level is still strong. Is it gonna break out though? Yeah. Yeah, finally HCWB broke out above that 120, guys. Oof, that is a nice pop. That is a very nice pop. That's also a really good double bottom there. Really, really good double bottom. So it looks like it's halted up actually. Yeah, yeah. Perfect. That was a nice double bottom though, wasn't it? Right? Very nice. So and then as soon as it broke and closed above $1.20, it had broken resistance. So now your next resistance is 140. So just like BIYA, this one has resistance at 140. So let's see if it breaks through that level. Alrighty. So it's halted up. Halted up. I like the way some of these stocks are popping here. Yeah. La, 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 la. Remember my target paper? I don't remember, Kirsten. I do not remember. Take your dev screen there. What is he doing? What is he doing? Still playing with that same stupid 190 to $2 range? Seriously, like what is he doing? That thing needs the hot trades algos to kick in. They said Kirsten and pizza. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, it's just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Pizza wants an up arrow. Pizza, you want an up arrow like this? Like a boom ski like that? Okay, we'll give you an up arrow. It said, okay, let me come to the bottom of the arrow first then. And then curl from there. Yeah. So there's your arrow. Make voodoo happen. You want a rocket? Okay, where's the rocket? Where's that rocket? The rocket is one of these tools here. Actually, I think the rocket was like let's use this one. I think I'm gonna need to do the one of those text things and then put the rocket in there. Yeah. Anyways, we'll give pizza a nice up arrow like this, one of those like that. Pizza, that's what you want. Okay, but now, so this one still halted up, and BIYA got rejected again. So Kirsten wasn't the problem. Kirsten did the right thing though, right? So again, the stock has been failing at this resistance since anyways. So Kirsten, good job. Alrighty, good job, good job, good job. Yeah, it's curling up the VWAP. So $798 ish. Mom life. Yeah, nice little curl. Nice little curl. HCWB. Can we break out this time, please? Can we just break 140 and not look back? Got out just in time. Yeah, like again, that's what we say all the time, right, guys? Like if you see resistance, honestly, you have to make a decision. Like you want to see a breakout, but when a stock is giving you history of like, oh, I've been failing here since yesterday, like you have to decide, right? No one can give you that answer. You have to say, hey, you know what? Let me just take my profits because there's a lot of resistance there, right? AUD is trying to follow the arrow there. So it's working, pizza. It's working. It's working. Come on now. It's working. Trying to. And Mom Life, that's a nice pop. Did you get back in? Yeah, P3 is halted up at 911. What a weird number to be halted at. But yeah, it's halted up. Halted up. And then we're waiting for the on halt for this one. Can buy yeah, maybe. Maybe. You got back in? Nice. Good job. uh, Pizza, look at this. Are you trash talking, Pizza? Are you trash talking my analysis? You're trash talking, right? Yeah? You wanna take that back now? You wanna take it back? Huh? You wanna take it back? Or are we gonna keep trash talking? Are you gonna take it back? Unbelievable. Rubbish. Yeah, you better take it back. Yeah, look at this. Look at this beautiful analysis, guys. Who needs technical analysis when you can draw arrows on the chart? See, Peter knows the voodoo works. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh my days. Oh my days. Look at this beauty. And then HCWB is on halted, but it's still below that 140, Tim. Can we just break out though, guys? Can we just do the breakout thing? Like what is this rubbish? We went from the bottom of the arrow to the top of the arrow, and we got stuck at the top of the arrow. Maybe we need to move the arrow up. We need to move the arrow higher. That's why it's getting stuck. It's like, hey, I did what I was supposed to do. I went from the bottom to the top. What more do you want? What more do you want? Can you make the arrow bigger? Sure, we can move the arrow up. If it breaks out as we move this arrow up, we're going to know it's voodoo. Okay, the arrow is bigger now. If we break out, the question is, which arrow is it following? Is it the white one or is it the green one? Anyways. Yeah, I got rejected. Again, it's resistance, guys, right? You have resistance right there. 140 resistance, 140 resistance, 140 resistance. So if you're not selling, other people are selling at that level. We just hope that there's a breakout, right? Just hope there's a breakout. P3 is halted up, Desmond. Unless you're delayed. You might be delayed. So BIYA has resistance at 140, HCWB has resistance at 140. So one of those names need to break out. Exactly, Tiff. Exactly. Exactly. At least you can look at this and say, hey, I'm gonna get in at 190-ish, right? And at least I have some profits, right? Like all of these stupid stocks are just failing at resistance. Like with this one, you can clearly see there's resistance right here, right? You can see it. Like it's getting a little bit annoying at this point. Like, look at that. How many times have we failed at this level? Like, can we just get something to break out? What the hell is going on here, guys? What is going on? Can we just get a stock that says, hey, I'm at resistance? I don't see it. Just break through. You're out, Kirsten? Good job. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. La, 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 la. Let's go. Good job, A. QC? Yeah, QC is unhalted finally. It took a while. It's unhalted though, and it's gone again. That thing was halted at 403, guys. And now it's halted again at 473. So brand new 52-week highs. Yep. Yup, yup. QC is just a beast. Just a beast. Damn. Defaulted. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. QC. Yeah, QC is a beast. See, Kirsten is just buying stocks and selling them at resistance. Just buying stocks and selling them at resistance. So maybe Kirsten is the problem. She's buying these stocks, selling them, and then they crash. So who do we think the problem is? Anyways, yeah, no, QC does look good. AUUD just needs Jesus at this point. It needs to break out. Maybe they're gonna go take it to the green arrow and then pump it with the green arrow. Yeah. Take it to the green arrow and pump it. HCWB is being gay, right? Failing at resistance is gay. BIYA also being anyways, but it is still holding $1.20. Doesn't change the fact that it is anyways. And then P3 is pumping. Oof, damn. Mom Life is smiling. Smiling. Look at that. Sheesh, P3. That's a nice pump. So it broke above $10 really quickly, but not really, not holding yet. Hey, let's see. Yeah, again, $10 is resistance here, Mom Life. Alrighty, so make sure you're aware of that and you're not. So if that candle starts to struggle there, you might have to say thank you very much for the money. You can go now. Good job. Congratulations. Yeah. That's your second scalp, right? Good job. Should I buy QC or is it too late, Nicholas? It's definitely the answer is never yes. Like the answer for these stocks is never yes. It never should be yes, right? The issue is when you're buying after multiple halts with massive green candles like this, it only takes one for you to get cooked. Just one, right? One candle down and you're cooked. So, yeah. Alrighty. See, I'm telling you. I think what they want to do is they took the damn stock into the green candle. If this thing pumps in this green candle, we're gonna use green candles every day. Green arrows. Sorry, green arrows. It's hiding behind the green arrow right now. It's hiding in there, and it's slowly going up. 210, right? It's hiding in there. It's like let me go 211, guys. 212, 213. If this thing cooks behind this green arrow, 218, 220. Damn, damn, guys. They hit it behind the green arrow and then pumped it. This is witchcraft. Look at that. Let me take the green arrow away. Right? They hit it behind the green stupid arrow and then said, "Thank you very much." Thank you very much. But we still have that same resistance though, right? Same resistance. You're out, pizza? Pizza sold, guys. Pizza sold. Green arrow voodoo. We're gonna use this now. We're gonna use this. Anyways, I do have a super chat. Super chat from Daryl for cookies and the green arrow. Let's go. See, Daryl, we're gonna start selling this green arrow now. Green arrow for sale. Green arrow for sale. Yeah. Pump the stocks with the green arrow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Daryl, thank you very much. And I'm definitely gonna get cookies this weekend because I need some cookies. Thank you very much, Daryl. I appreciate that. Thank you. Alrighty. Yeah, so we do need to close above $2.20. I guess we're going to the top of the arrow again and failing, so we need to extend the arrow up again. This is like the arrow of magic, Let me move it up again, guys. Let me see if it works. Let me move the arrow all the way up there. This is the arrow of magic. Maybe this arrow will help us break for the first time. For the first time, maybe something will break. Well, I mean, not for the first time. This one's broken. It's still having a hard time at $10 though, because $10 is that psychological wall that everybody likes to sell at, right? So, yeah. Again, look at this, guys. Let's see. We finally moved the arrow above the resistance. Let's see if it follows it. Is it gonna follow? You can do it. Follow the damn arrow. It's like, can I go? Can I go, please? Yeah. Pizza wants his arrow back. No, Pizza, this is my arrow now. $2.19. Can we break 220? We're breaking through. We're breaking through. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, guys. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ibrahim, good job. Well done. Perfect. QC, is QC unhalted? Yeah, QC unhalted and then halted down. See, this is why I always say, the answer is never yes, it's too late to get in. But if you're going to jump into something that's halted for the second time, it only takes one candle and you're cooked. Cooked. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, secret squirrel. Yeah, no, this was a really good run, right? You just want to be careful with the FOMO. Anyways, good run on this one, right, guys? It played a lot of games at the bottoms, right? But the one good thing here is the stock stayed in the range, right? From the very beginning, we said $1.90 to $2. So if you got in anywhere in that range, you made some money, right? So I think these guys want to go back into that green arrow. So I'm just gonna leave the green arrow there. If this thing pumps again in the green arrow, I'm telling you, now it's behind the green arrow again. If it pumps behind this green arrow, you better pray. Peter, in that arrow is taller than wow. How why did I just subconsciously know this was coming? Subconsciously, Subconsciously. Why are you guys laughing? Tiffany, Kristen, why are you guys laughing? Why? This is not funny. Look at this, guys. It's pumping again behind the green arrow. It's trying to. It almost tested the yeah, above that 220 again. Dan, because it's funny. It's not funny. Desmond is not funny. Frankie, this is not funny. Not funny. Dan's jokes are not funny. Rubbish. Anyways, they slapped it, guys. They said, I hope you took your money. Right? That was a good little rundown, right? Nothing too crazy, but a nice little run there. Shut up, Rob. Shut up. Unbelievable. It wasn't pleased with the joke. Exactly. This is Dan's fault. It's coming down because Dan made a bad joke. Uh, Rubbish. No, this was still a good scalp though. SLE is creeping up here, guys. SLE. And then P3 just keeps going back and forth, but it's still rejecting off the 10 and then trying to curl again off the 20. Um, yeah. Have a nice weekend, Lock. Alrighty, enjoy. Let's see if we can break through $10 here, P3. Looks like it really wants to. HCWB is still holding $1.20, which is good. Kind of looking like an inverse weird head and shoulder now. And then BIYA is just holding the VWAP and the 200 EMA like it has been the whole time. Right? So at the very least, we have some scalps, guys. At the very least, we have some scalpable names. Some scalpable names. So it looks like we're just retracing them. This one back above 48. Yeah, it's creeping back up again. We mentioned this one yesterday because SpaceX is potentially dropping their IPO date next week, right? So this one's creeping up again because of a potential little hype there, right? The stock was at what 70, 71, and then came back to in the 40s, and now it's creeping back up again. So obviously keep an eye on this one, right? Into that SpaceX IPO. QC is on halted and still dropping, right? So again, whoever was asking earlier, do I buy QC? Well, this is the danger of buying a stock when it's halting up and up and up, and you just jump in. At some point, it's going to reverse, and if you're in there, they're going to cook you. Yeah, they're going to cook you. Cook you. Yeah, but anyways, again, DXYZ is something we've talked about over and over and over and over, right? Like months ago, or a month ago, 2 months ago, right? From the 20s, that dip needed to happen, though. I feel needed to dip. uh, Running free only comes up to my knee. Thankful for my daily bread, and rest my elbow on his head. I'm happy it's Friday. Like I'm happy it's Friday. Dan, when are you back from vacation? When's your vacation over? When's your vacation over? When's your vacation over? You need to come back so your wife can bully you. That's what you need to do. You need to come back home so your wife can bully you when you get back home. uh, Unbelievable is all I have to say. Unbelievable. Dan has a wife? Yes. Yes. And Dan's wife is yeah. Don't worry. I'm telling you, Tom, Dan is a bully. I'm telling you. Don't believe he is definitely a bully. Thank you for the super chat, Dan. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm going grocery shopping as soon later today. So I need to get some cookies. to cry from all this roasting. Yeah. So I can cry my tears in cookies. Yeah, tops is yeah, Ghost finally unhalted. SLE is popping there again. Look at that. Right? These candles are super sus though, but nice little pop. It looks like they're gonna halt it on that pop, but no. Right? And then that high from early this morning was $7. Like it just kept failing at $7 this morning. Right? So SLE $7, $7, $7. So yeah, the closer we get to that level, the more people start dumping it. Like everything today, guys, just wants to go to resistance and say thank you very much, no thanks. Right? Look at this. BIYA resistance, no thanks. HCWB resistance, no thanks. QC is a bit different. That thing is just a crackhead. Uh, AUUD broke above resistance really quickly, but really, like, it's still just stalling in the same stupid area, right? It failed at that same level. And then P3 resistance, $10, no thanks. Everything just likes resistance today. Uh, do, do, do. Thorn, are you on stream? I'll show you what that looks like because it's hard to explain. uh, no, Dan, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Dan can be a bully as he pays for it. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. Those are the only bullies I accept. The bullies that pay for the roast. Yeah, that's it. Uh, yeah. No, the markets were obviously extended, right? And honestly, this might just be a healthy retest before we pump again, because you never know with these criminals. Right? I'm surprised nothing a little bit more concrete came out of China. I was expecting something more out of there. Yeah, maybe they're working on something. Yeah, it's Friday, and it's been an excellent week, guys. The large cap, the S&P, Nasdaq, whatever you're looking at, had an amazing week. Momentum stocks, we had a stock go up 1,200%. Multiple stocks 100, 200, 300, blah blah blah. Right, so it's a really good week. So if the volume dies down early on a Friday, it's because people are, yeah. I don't think we're done for the day though. Right, Fridays have that. Sometimes on most Fridays we kind of slow down and then we pick up again. So I don't think we are done yet. Yeah. Hold runners past 10:30 as you give back most of your gains. Do you agree with that? It depends, Robert. It depends. It depends. Most of the time that's true because you're going into lunchtime and there's always a sell off, right? But it really depends. It really, really depends. I mean, I think if you use that theory, honestly, you'd be okay, right? Selling into lunchtime when people are selling to to go for lunch, that's okay. And then find something else after lunchtime. I think if you use that, you'd be okay. But it really depends. Like if a stock is holding and it's still pushing, there's no need to. Yeah. Peter, have a wonderful weekend as well. Alrighty. See you later. Have a great weekend. QC is halted down again, guys. Damn, this thing is, yeah. Sheesh, look at that. If you FOMOed into this thing at $5 and then all of a sudden it's at 360, congratulations, they cooked you. Right? So be careful with stocks that are flying like that. Look at this. Peter is a criminal, guys. He just asked for arrow so you could sell his position up at resistance and then leave the stream. You see this, guys? You see that? Pizza's like, put an arrow there, blah, 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 blah. It's at the bottom. And then the stock goes up, he sells at resistance, and then he leaves. And then he leaves, he's like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, it did pop back up to $10. So $10 is still resistance on that P3. But it's nice how it's coming back though. No, that was well played, right? I mean, if a stock is going to keep failing at $1.20, you might as well sell the damn thing, you know? If they're going to keep pushing it up there and dropping it, well, take your money. And it's halted up. P3 is halted up at 10.31. $10.31. $10.31. To get back to 7-Eleven, is that why do you need it to get back there? Is that where you got in at? Uh, what's your entry price? What's your entry price? It's slowly curling. Like it's actually trying to get there. Yeah. Does that mean it broke $10? It's always annoying when like the actual candle is the hot candle is the so the answer is not a yes, but it's also not a no, right? It did break $10, but the candle was supposed to close above it before, but it halted before the close. So it's in the middle. In the middle. You want to, yeah, that's not a good way to look at that, right? So your entry, obviously, you want to be looking for closer to the bottom of the range, right? Or retest of the VWAP, right? Right now you have resistance right there and you have support down there. Like you're in the middle. So it's 50-50 at that point, Star Street. 50-50, right? It looks good. It's creeping up, right? But buying a position because it could get to a level is not the way you want to plan entries. So, and also like the stock has been sitting here for 5 minutes. Like look at all those candles, right? So 615. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 615 would have been a good entry, right? Retest of the VWAP, and there goes the pop, right? There goes the pop to resistance, and the drop right back down, right? So again, yeah, that level is resistance. Resistance. Uh, e- Damn. If you sign up for a level that said sold out, oh my goodness, I would have roasted the rubbish out of you. Why? Because your name is Cutie Pie Guy. Cutie Pie Guy. The Cutie Pie Guy. And you're asking about the stock that's called Ho. Are you in Ho, Cutie Pie Guy? Let me take a look. What's your position in this Ho stock? Anyways, it's not called Ho, but we might as well call it Ho. What's your position in this one? Look at this. The stock is at 2 cents. Cutie Pie Guy. What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing? Cutie Pie Guy, take a symbol Ho, 2 cents. What are you doing here? Aaron says you got all that wrong. What are you doing here? What I need from you is by the time you leave this stream, you need to change your profile picture, change the name, and stop playing with stocks that are 2 cents. Okay? please. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let me take a picture out of there before. That's rough. I'm anyways. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Yeah. No cutie pie guy, if you're if yeah, just honestly there's nothing like why would you want to buy this thing? Is my like why? You know what I mean? Like why? Look at this. Why? What's my opinion on this? Stay the hell away from it. Stay the hell. Look at this. Is there a green candle on this stock? Oh, there's one right there. But damn, why? Stay away. They're gonna do a split at some point. That's the only option: split or delist. Right? So be very careful, please. I think the only good thing here about this stock, though, is that if you look at the daily chart, I don't think it's been at below $1 for more than yeah. No, they haven't. Right? So you potentially have time. Right? They've only been below dollar like since April, so you should have a So if you want to take a gamble, maybe a very small gamble. It was $1 about a month ago. Yeah, for a little 2 cent even. Yeah. Right. So yeah, like if you take a little gamble here, right? Maybe it's gonna bounce at some point. But the reason I say stay away is because usually stocks like this end up doing splits. They do splits. That's like their next logical option, right? They do a split. So that's the only reason why I'm saying be careful. But again, if you're taking a little gamble at 2 cents, just make sure you like, and it's a little gamble, right? Put a stop loss. It's yeah, definitely is a falling knife. Like it's a complete gamble YOLO, right? Exactly, AK. The reason I don't mention the listing part is because it hasn't been below $1 long enough, so they're not gonna get delisted. But the company can easily wake up tomorrow and say, "Hey, we're gonna do a split because we don't accept our stock being at 2 cents." Yeah, Axis. Yeah, there you go. The rule changes will go into effect on June 8th, which will be Monday after the official change goes into effect June 4th. Yeah, there you go. Steven. Got a good laugh? No, absolutely, cutie pie. No, that's always the reason for the roast, whether it's someone roasting me or me roasting someone, it's always for a good laugh, right? Not definitely nothing personal. So I appreciate, I appreciate most of you being good sports and, so that's good. Cutie pie guy, I like it. AUD is still just holding that same bottom, guys, right? Why? Because it just likes, testing the bottom and holding the bottom, I guess. SLE got rejected there. Star Entertainer, Star Entertainment, yeah. So look at that, right? It just got rejected at resistance, came all the way back down to 625. So like it's just going back and forth in that range, which is why the middle is very difficult to play with. It looks like P3. Look at that, right? It unhalted. This is why I hate when stocks halt without closing the candle, because like that is suspicious right there, right? Just like sus. So triple double top at $10. Problems. Mom Life, did you sell this thing at $10 or are you still in it? It's halted at 906, obviously. Let's go, Tiffany. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend as well. See you in Discord. And QC sitting at the 50 and the VWAP. So let's see if it curls. HCWB, just chilling. BIYA, also just chilling. Did everything just lose momentum, guys? What is going on here? 983, beautiful. I like that. Yeah, good job. Good job. Only sold half the position. Okay. Hub C. Yeah. Upsy with a nice little run there. Penny stock run. Early lunch. Feels like it. Feels like an early lunch. Yeah, that's a nice little pop actually. It's a nice lip to pop. For some reason, this chart hasn't updated enough to add the algo to it, but yeah, sometimes it just glitches like that. Yeah, exactly, Kirsten. Exactly. So AUD definitely looks better than that. Yep, exactly, mom life. Exactly. Good. I like the thought process there. Look at this stock, guys. Look at that. This thing just likes to give opportunities, huh? It's like, you know what? I'm the blessed number 2 stock today. I'm the blessed one. I'm the chosen one. I'm just gonna give you scalps. Right? Just scalp on scalp on scalps. Can we get back up there to 220 again? Can we get back up there? Yeah, it's doing a good job for now. At the very least, again, if you took a position in this, right, you should be green, right? If you took a position anyway, you had the opportunity to be green and take profits if you wanted to. Yeah. May 19, 150 to 1. Um, yeah. Easy go. Yep. So once they do the split, it becomes a nicer float. Then we can maybe look and see if we want to play with it. AUUD, look at that. Another drop back to $2. Like this thing just keeps going back and forth here. And then SLE is back up there, Alex, right? So you should be looking green again. On AUD, Miranda. Yeah, good. That's how it should be. Okay. You don't want to just get in a position and then sit there and wait for a specific. No, like sometimes you just have to move that stop loss. And if the stop loss hits, then the stop loss hits. Boba says Blaze doesn't like me. He didn't roast me over my comments. I didn't even see a comment, Boba. What was your comments? Uh, get back to green. You're hoping the split will help you get back to green for easy go. I mean, there's nothing to roast there, right? There's really nothing to roast. Um, there's really nothing to roast. It's nothing to roast. There's nothing to roast. Yeah. There's just nothing to roast there.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money? How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
There's nothing to roast, There's just nothing. If you buy a stock and the stock is about to split and you're like, I'm hoping they do the split so I can get my money back, there's nothing to roast. Yeah. Boba broke. Anyways, don't worry. Once they do the split, we'll join you in but when it actually looks good. Hopsy's looking good though. Pushing for new highs there, 27 cents. 27 cents. Okay. Damn, look at that pop to 30 cents, guys. Damn. Sheesh. Aaron, Rob's not gonna message you talking about mirror trading, okay? If anybody messages you saying mirror trading, as soon as you hear those two words, mirror and trading, you know the scammer. So scam, 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 scam. Winterfell? Yes. Yes, yes. They're like, come on now, come on, Mr. Market Maker. Is this one still halted? Yeah, it's still halted. Still halted. QC slowly curling up the 50 and the VWAP, which is nice to see. And then these other names are just super, super weak right now. Super weak. Maybe the Golden Pocket and BIYA here, close to $1. Weakness. And then SKK doesn't look horrible. SKK. SKK. We're gonna do a class tomorrow, guys. Yeah, okay. Damn, Spy is getting slapped today. Slapped. Rob's smiling today, you know. Anyways, so we're gonna do a class tomorrow, and what we're gonna do with that class, guys, is we'll focus on the top performer of every day this week, right? Or we can pick three of them, right? If we don't have too much time, okay. Um, Hubsy is a stock to hate, that's for sure. So we'll pick a stock from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? So top performer of the day each day, and we will analyze it for entries. Okay, entries. Because again, that's one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, right? So we say, hey, okay, on this given day, let's go back to inception, right? So what's the entry here? Where do we get in? Like, you know, and then we can bring it all together at like, so then you have somewhat of a strategy, right? So what does the top performer on Monday, right, have in common with the top performer on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? What do they all have in common, right? And like, how can I find entries on this and this and this and this? And they're all the same strategies, or can I pick out a few strategies from this, right? So that's what we're going to focus on. Alrighty, definitely a Legend Pro class. Cool. Will it be recorded? Yes. You have to be a Legend Pro member and above to join the class, though. Alrighty, and it will be recorded for the Legend Pro members as well. So that class is going to be at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, unless we want to do the poll again. Kirsten says, "Boo." Well, yeah. So and then 30 cents resistance here for Hopsy. La, 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 la. Two. Good. We like the class idea. I think so. I like, you guys don't listen. You guys don't listen at all. You know why I know you guys don't listen, Aaron? Come to the front of the class. Aaron, where are you? Are you in the chat? Yeah, I know you're in the chat. Come. Come here. Come here, right? Come. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of your message. Come to the front of the class. Come. Okay. Let me upload this picture to the stream so everybody can see what we're talking about. Okay? Okay. Come to the front. Come. What is the screenshot here? What is that? Oh yeah. Remember when we called the stock market bottom? March 31st. Calling the bottom, time to go up. Remember that? Anyways, come to the front. Let me upload this picture here. For some reason, not letting me upload it. Come. Why wouldn't it let me upload this? What is this? Okay, delete that one. Where are you, Aaron? Where is Aaron? Aaron's hiding now. He's hiding. Come, come, come. So, yeah, this is Aaron. So these are your messages. So it says Rob, right? It says Rob at the top. It says Rob at the very top, right? Okay, okay. And you were chatting with this Rob. PII is halted up again, guys. P3 is halted up. So that thing keeps going back and forth to that $10 resistance, right? When you join Discord, right? When you join Discord, what's the first thing we say to do? Watch the onboarding video, right? The very first thing we say, welcome to the community, watch the onboarding video, right? When you watch that onboarding video, I basically sat there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, explaining what a scammer looks like and what a scammer doesn't look like, right? Okay. So it says Rob at the top, but look at the other things that follow, right? Does that thing have a flame to it? No, it doesn't, right? So the hot rates, the HTX, does it have it? No, it doesn't, right? If you look at your Discord and you simply look at Rob's name, it doesn't look anything like that, right? So they're trying to copy, but it doesn't look anything like that. It looks nothing like that, right? And then you message the scammer. You added the scammer as a friend and you messaged them first, right? And you said, hey, Rob, did I install TradingView? And so I did install TradingView and I got the algo, but I'm not in trading. And then the scammer said, sure, Aaron, I'll look that up. And then you kept messaging. And then the scammer said, oh, wow, the food came to me. The food came to me. And then he started eating. So again, don't get scammed in Discord, guys, please. Don't get scammed in Discord. If you look at Rob's name in Discord or you look at my name, right? It doesn't look anything like that, right? So be careful with DMs. Be careful with the people you DM with. If someone says copy trading and they're sending you links in your DM, probably a scammer. Alrighty. Again, my name or Rob's name or anybody else's name in Discord for the most part will have a flame to it and have the HTX, right? Which you can't copy if you're a scammer, right? Even if they can copy that, if they say copy trading, scam. Mirror trading, scam. If they send you a link for crypto, scam, right? If they're spamming your DM, probably a scammer too. Alrighty. Please. Okay, so just be careful. Alrighty. I'm glad you asked though. Alrighty. So it's always good to ask if you're not sure. Yeah, because we don't want anybody getting scammed. So thank you for asking. Right. So then we could show other people too. Let's go, PJ. Let's go. Come on. PJ made $1,500 yesterday. PJ made another $1,000 today, guys. Back to green, $1,000 green. Loving P3. Got out just before the halt. Thank you. Give me a high five, PJ. Congratulations. Thank you very much for the super chat. Right? I'm gonna some more cookies, guys. More cookies. Let's go, PJ. Congratulations. Love that. Again, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Alrighty. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. How do you join Discord, Trippy Sensei? If you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Click that link from Nightbot. Sign up for a level that says Legend or Legend Pro, not the level that says sold out. So make sure you look first, right? So Legend Pro, and then come join us in Discord. Alrighty. So like I said, we'll have a class tomorrow, guys, at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'll post that again just to confirm later today. It's going to be a Legend Pro class. So if you need to upgrade to the Legend Pro membership, do it because it's going to be worth it, right? This class and all the other Legend Pro classes. So, and yeah, cool. Yeah, that's is beautiful. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, that's a nice green day. Are you done for the day, PJ? Or you're gonna keep trading? Yeah, I don't think you are. For me, 8 months ago, he said it was a. He said it was a scammer. Greg, how are you, Greg? Did you play your stock yesterday? Everybody was spamming your stock in the chat yesterday. Like, where is Craig? Where is Craig? And you were nowhere to be found. And that stock was flying. Yeah. Let me borrow $5. Yes, yes. Is QC curling? Yeah, QC is curling here. Slow and steady. Again, there you go with the higher low, right? There you go with the higher low. Yeah, it's fixed, Dan. It's fixed. Did I not send you a picture? I thought I sent you a picture. I- yeah, I thought I sent you a picture. No, so yeah, no. So the old one was broken for some reason. Um, yeah. So then we just got a yeah. So just got a new one and then put the new one in, and then it's working now fine. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. As soon as I plugged the new one in, you could like hear like it immediately kicked in, and the water that was in there just like it just took it away. Yeah, yeah. So it was definitely the pump. Definitely the pump. Choo. Yup, yup. I don't know why those little pumps are expensive though. And also why like if you have something like that, why don't you connect it to like, like a main thing so it's not like an extra pump? Anyways, people that build houses are criminals. Those people belong in jail. Those people are criminals, is all I have to say. Because there's a little thing for everything. Yeah, I know, Tim. Yeah. Yes. What did Raven say? Raven said, I miss what Raven. We had 1,000% gain that day. I know. And I said, you know what? Forget the water. Let it flood, let it flood. This is more important for now. Yeah. See, that's what happens when we need monies. Yeah. That's what you do, lost in space. You build houses. No, but you know what I mean, though. Like, I think there's a better way to do that stuff. You build your house green. Yeah, like, you know what I mean. Like that could cause a big problem, right? Like that's all water coming from like just connect the damn thing to something else so it can suck the water out like everything else. Yeah, rather than yeah, rather than like, can you imagine not having that alarm thing though? Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine not having that? Like you would never know that like the thing was flooding until you had water all over the place, right? Until you had water like all over the place, flooring damaged, right? Like everything damaged, and then you would know that congratulations, like you're about to spend thousands of dollars because of yeah. Dan, okay, that makes sense, I guess. So water has to be okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Aaron, yes, yes, yes. Honestly, I think Spy just holding above 740 is nice too. You know, like we like Spy's had some ridiculous runs. So yeah, Mike Holmes, yes, I remember that guy from like years ago. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, QC. So QC with a nice curl, but then you also have this $4 downtrend and resistance line that it needs to get through that level. It needs to get through that level. Thorn, I know, right? The arc. So Thorn, your question from earlier, right? Sometimes when it's extended like that, it's because you have the letter A. It's called the auto fit, fit data in the screen. I used to use that a lot. When we were streaming crypto, and I would leave my charts up to go to bed. I'd use that option, right? So it's called the yeah. So I'm gonna go back to this stock here. Damn, that thing is unhalted. Damn. PG, are you still in this thing or you sold already? Damn, it finally broke through. Shish. Wow. That thing broke through with violence. Violence. You sold at 12? Congratulations. Congratulations, Sana. Well done. Shish. That's a good exit. It's a very good exit, especially the way it's moving. But yeah, it's called an auto fit. So if I click on it, what it's going to do is it's going to fit the charts of fit, the screen. So look at this, right? If I click on it, it's going to adjust it right there, right? Now I'm not allowed to, it doesn't move my charts anymore. I have no control. It just does whatever it wants. It's going to fit the candles in the screen, right? So the way to fix that is, so look on the bottom right. You see the bottom right there? Bottom right here. You see the letter A right there? Click on that letter A. Once I click it, then I can adjust my chart and then I can move it and fit however I want to fit it. Alrighty. So that's what you need to change. P3. Yeah, that was a really good run. Really, really good run. Uh, yeah. Also, it's OPEX today too. So Dan mentioned that earlier. No, so there's two of them. There's two of them. Yeah. So the ADJ is at the very bottom, very very bottom, right? What you need to do to see the A is you need to put your mouse over the price. So you see the price scale on the right hand side here, Thorn. You don't see it until you put your mouse there. It's not gonna show up. It's hidden. So when I put my mouse there, then the A shows up. The A and the L show up. But you have to put your mouse there before it shows up. If not, you're just gonna see yeah, the one you're currently seeing. So it looks like there's some rejection here around $12 for this thing. Yeah. Just sitting still. Yeah. Yup. Just sitting still. But a lot of the names are just, yeah, just sitting still and doing nothing. This one's getting some social media hype too. It's slowly curling up the bottom here. SKK up the golden pocket. So keep an eye on this one too. SKK is going to need to break out though because it does have a double top, right? You want to see $5, but the double top is like 490 ish. So it's nice how that golden pocket is holding though for SKK. You got it fixed? Okay, good. Yeah, it's hard. That's not really something I can type, So it's more of an explainable thing on stream. $12. It looks like it wants to slice through that level again. V3 is number one. I mean, it might as well be at this point. It's number one right now. Number one right now. There he goes. Damn, that thing is flying, guys. 1280. Almost $13 there for that thing. Shish. Let me see. Manage. The old one looks exactly like that, Dan, but just newer, just brand new. And then also you couldn't use the old pipes because they're glued to it, so I had to get new pipes and then cut it and then put the little things on it. So. Yeah. There goes $13, guys. Sheesh. Yeah, that $10 was definitely a problem though. Once it broke through, see stuff like that is just and then now you have your any hope for edible? I'll have to take a look. What's your position in those plays though? You sold early? It's okay if you sold, right? You made money. There's nothing wrong with selling early. There's nothing wrong with selling early as long as you made money. SKK is still slowly creeping up here, guys. Right? So there's a supply zone coming up, but that thing does look nice. What about Hub C? What about it? This one looks like it needs a bit more volume though, SKK. The spread is like 10 cents, which is not exactly what you want to see. What about Hub C? Hub C has not really done anything since we looked at it last. Listen, it's just been going back and forth, right? So when you look at the levels, you can see that there's resistance at 30 cents, but there's also a little bit of support at 25, right? Other than that, like it's just going up and down. So it's bouncing off the bottom, right? So the support 25, if it breaks and closes below that level, then you have a problem. And then $30, if it breaks above that, then it wants to run some more. So that's it. Is it cooked? Looks cooked, yeah. But I think just watch a dollar here. If it stays above a dollar 5-star, you might have a chance. Only if it stays above a dollar. If it closes below a dollar, it's definitely cooked. QC just got rejected of that resistance, right? But I think we knew that already. The downtrend, the previous resistance, $4, right? So yeah. Are you in Hub C? Let's CJ, are you in Hub C? If you wanted to buy Hub C again, closer to 25 cents, because that's the support. 28. I may as well make a new watch list. Why? What happened? Oh, because of yeah. And yes, okay. Yeah, just try and stay above 25 cents. And P3 is just pushing here still, just pushing. This is what happens when you have a super low float, Super low float is anything can happen. 220%. So yeah, P3 is up 200%, 220%. Huh, interesting. You see why it's so important, guys, is to take profits at resistance, regardless of what you want to see. Like if you asked anybody earlier this morning, including me, like what do we want to see? We want to see a breakout, right? But it's so important to when you see resistance and it's resistance over and over, like it's important to take the profits. If it's not going to break out and hold, take your money and move on, right? You look at that, clearly resistance. You look at this one, right? Like look at that. How many times do you need to see it fail at resistance before you make a decision, right? Sometimes when you see resistance, right, you want to see more, but you might not get more, right? And you don't get to pick, you don't get to decide. So yeah, you know, so sometimes it's like, okay, you know what, I only see 10 cents, but that's all the market wants to give you at that point, right? So take it, or they're gonna take it from you. Okay. I'm good. Elise, is that how you say your name? Elise Williams. I'm good. How are you? How are you? Yeah, it's been a good scalp. Yeah, I think can't remember who mentioned it earlier. Let's go. We have a new Twitch member, a new Twitch follower. Is that how you say your name, Elise? Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name right. I like how the comments all come to the same place. You know, Twitch and all the other things. Yeah, like it. So I don't have to look at multiple different things. Anyways, yeah. So P3 with a really good run. Good job on calling this one out, by the way, Alex. Good job, right? And good job for those of you that scalped it. Alrighty, good job, because this has been a really nice run, and really nice run. Alrighty, so what's the stream topic? The stock market, at least. Making monies in the stock market. Yeah, learning about the stock market. Yeah, it's cool, Rob. Yeah. I think the only one that's missing for now is Twitter does come through. Yeah, Twitter comes through. Twitch comes through. YouTube comes through. Yeah, they all do actually. So there goes another push here for 1340. So brand new highs of the day here, 228% now. Is anybody still holding? P3? Type yes in the chat if you're still holding this beast. These candles are wild though, but that's what you come to expect with a name like this though. That's a bit more expensive. Good job, Wags. Good job. Let's go. Wags made $3,000, guys. $3,000 on P3. $3,000. Sheesh. Wags made $3,000. I'm telling you, the GOAT VIP members are cooking on a different level. Wags and I had a one-on-one. Was it last week, Wags? On fire. Sheesh. Love it. Love it. And there goes another pump. Let's go last week and change my game. Good, good. I like that. Good. Well done. I'm very happy. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. So if you're struggling and you're not a GOAT VIP member, you're missing out. Missing out. Missing out. There goes $14.11. Yeah. Yeah, Wags is buying drinks tonight. Yeah. That name is also cool because if you watch Billions, right, you know where that name is from. And then it's bumped to the la 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 la. Yeah, Dan, exactly like that. It's exactly like that. Yeah. Because as soon as I opened it, right, you could see like, and then drained it, you could see there was a pipe in there that the water came through, and then it sucked it up. Yeah. Ooh, well, something just died. You know what just died? The music just died. Yeah. I blame Elise for killing the music. Uh, do I watch industry? No, I've never heard of industry. What's industry? You know what I watched yesterday and it pissed me off? Survivor. I watched Survivor and they voted my favorite person out. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? Really? My favorite person. The greatest to ever play the game. The greatest. They voted her out. Unbelievable. Anyway, so yeah, P3 with a really nice run. Congratulations, guys, because that this has been nice. As soon as it broke about $10, I think a lot of people, yeah, that breakout was a little bit too aggressive, but it's done really well. So again, congratulations. Yeah, Max at the same time. At the same time, what do you want me to do? To wait for all the money to go before I join, Max? What do you think this is? Survivor, Sky? Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, so stupid. Silliness. No 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 no. Rocks for the home. Those are not free. Elise, how long have we been streaming for? A long time, a long time. How did you find the stream, Elise? Were you looking for stocks or what were you looking for? You're just looking. No 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 no. Oh, it's a trading floor series. Oh, okay. No, I've never seen that. Yeah, the only trading show I've watched, I need to go back and finish Billions, because I don't think I watched the last two seasons. Uh, but I don't hold that against him. Survivor Man? I don't think I've ever heard of Survivor Man. Survivor Man. So yeah, a bit of a sell-off as expected after a big run like this. So again, make those monies and move on. SLE is still slowly creeping up from the 200 EMA, so don't mind that. SKK guys still looks interesting to me. If it can break out, that'd be a good thing. So, like I said, keep an eye on SKK, right? Just in case we break out. It would have been nice if it got a bigger dip here, though. But yeah, that's a nice. You did again? Oh my days, guys! You know what? Keep making this money, PJ. Keep making the monies. Yeah, because I'm gonna keep buying more cookies. Let's go. Another $1,000. I bet you PJ got back in with 1,000 shares in that stock in P3 and then sold one of those pops. I think that's what PJ is doing. So which is nice. He's playing the breakouts, and getting out really quickly. Keep making those monies. Yeah. For every $1,000 PJ makes, the cookie shelf is gonna get filled. Leave some money for us. No, Tim. No, 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 no. PJ, keep going. It's halted down, by the way. So PJ sold and the stock crashed. It still has a higher low. Yeah. I mean, I like for sure, Carl. I don't think you want to be doing that too much, still. Like zooming out, right, on a momentum play. You don't want to do that too much. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that too much. MRNO with a bit of a comeback. Yeah, Dan. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of exactly like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. No, for sure, Carl. You're not wrong, right? I think the only difference is that it's a Friday, right? It's a Friday. We're gonna be ending the week anyways. We don't know what's gonna come around on Monday. right? So, on something like that, we just want to let it consolidate and start curling again. Then we can look for another play. You know. Again, PJ, thank you very much for the super chats. I really appreciate that. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store. When I go to the store, we're gonna be spending PJ money, spending it. No, I'm not gonna be spending PJ money because, yeah, because YouTube will hold your money and say, okay, no, 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 Ghost, yep. Let's go, Alec. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Is there any stock that I can check out that looks like they have consolidated and may make a move up? Water, white water. I mean, SKK looks good, right? So keep an eye on that one, right? Um, I think this one was kind of holding a dollar here. HCWB, right? You have some support as well for AUUD holding 175, right? SLE is another one that's trying to curl up the bottom here, right? So I do like SKK though, right? So is anybody holding SKK right now? Anybody holding SKK? Slowly, slowly creeping up there. It does need to break out. Virus! Let's go, Virus. How are you? Are you ready for the weekend? Why is it getting sleepy? 5-star? What do you mean? That thing was on fire. It doesn't just go straight up, right? It needs to go down a bit. Yeah, that supply zone is what it needs to break through. Needs to break through. It looks like Hub C broke below that 25, so a bit more suspicious there. P3 still halted up, guys. Still halted down, guys. So, yeah. And then for SKK again, that supply zone at 470 and then $5. In terms of support for this one, you're looking for closer to 420 and then $4. Right? So 420 and then $4. Three, two, one. You're done with it for now? Okay. Yeah, it did give you a little bit of a curl of the demand zone. Super slow now though, which again, like Carl mentioned, is not a horrible thing. Let's see if it does anything going into the rest of the day though. GDC. What do you think are the odds for GDC's offering to go through? I don't understand the question. What do you mean? What are the odds for the offering to go through? Like they've announced an offering already? If they've announced an offering, then it's an offering, right? So I don't understand what you mean by going through. Interesting. This one's on halted, guys, and they're retesting the $12 breakout spot and holding it for now. P3. Yeah, on halted. Every day is a weekend. Virus? Yes, that is true. That is true. SPY is looking weak again. Weak, 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 weak. Like they're about to cook it. About to cook SPY. Let's go, Nick. Well done. Congratulations. Let's go. Let's go. There goes the pop, guys. There goes the pop. Look at that, right? That's a nice bounce up, $12. So $12 was the retest spot, right? P3, and a nice little pop there. Yesterday, so I had to spend my day today at the beach. Oh wow, look at that. That's the exact, almost the exact same picture, like this, like the beauty of the sky. Virus, you have a lot more, well, actually, you have a lot more people, maybe not actually. Your beach looks nice, Virus. That looks beautiful. Can you believe these are countries with like rockets flying over them, like sometimes like greed of like humans and the like our aggressive nature ruins nice things, like that's a beautiful beach. That looks so clear, so beautiful. Dan, you made Virus jealous, so he went to the beach. You made Virus jealous, Dan. He went to the beach today. That looks beautiful. Yeah. Yes, yes. Class tomorrow, yes, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Mm. And then back to $12 in this one here. AUD is still sitting at 187. QC really got rejected all the way to the 200 EMA. Really got rejected. Shish. Really got rejected. HCWB is trying to come back off $1. So $1 support trying to come back. So again, class tomorrow, guys. Yeah. Nice. So too soon. I mean, that's okay though. You made some nice some little monies there. Little quick scalpy. Because if you didn't sell that position, you'd be red in that position now. So yeah, selling around $13 was the right thing to do. Thanks again for doing my studies this weekend. Sounds good, Goose. Sounds good. And it's halted down now. Sounds good. Yeah, I think Dan gave you that free membership. Dan or Josh, right? So yeah, welcome. 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 Welcome, welcome. Mm. Do. Mm. Let's see. Do. Do. Mm. Some of these stocks look interesting, but okay. I'm just looking at some of the names on the scanner here because MRNO is definitely coming back to you, which is nice. MRNO. Yeah. Just a quick little breakout above that resistance. Just a quick little break above resistance. Okay. Okay, then this. Okay, there you go. Fixing that scanner there too. Yeah, no, that $1 level was a good level. We just talked about that, right? So HCWB, yeah, $1. That's a really nice, nice little 13% curl. A nice little 13% curl there. Okay. Then QC with a nice little pop of the 200 EMA. So basically a double bottom of $3. Yeah, unhalted now. Maybe they're just testing the downtrend here, or they want to take it back to $10 for the breakout retest. But as long as this thing stays above $10, though, it's not done yet. As long as it stays above $10, there's still a chance that this becomes a crazy runner again at some point today. So It is not done yet. Like I said, keep an eye on SKK, right? So it went closer to that VWAP and then bounced again. Nothing too crazy, right? But it's holding the bottom though. So see if we can get a breakout at some point there for SKK. Yeah, it's holding the 50 EMA here, P3. Heads and shoulder. Angel, are you in this one? Are you in P3 or you're in HCWB? Not yet? Okay. Yeah, so it looks like it held the 50 EMA for now, which is good. Yeah, no. So for now, as long as it stays above $10, you're gonna keep getting scalps out of this thing. If it breaks below that level, then people might be calling it a week and hopping off. No. Just a little bit more riskier because it had a run all day. Yeah. It's having a hard time getting back above $12 and holding $12 now, almost like they're using that last support into resistance. So it really needs to reclaim 12. Get back above 12, stay above. Go says, I think I have a good idea for one of your training sessions for beginners. And even those in a little bit. Yeah, sure. What's the idea, Ghost? Let me know. What's the idea? Showing them how to buy half cash, half stock. Given the yeah, $12 is definitely acting as some resistance now. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. I would appreciate that. Take a second, smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. Alrighty? Yeah. Another software available for beginners. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. $50 EMA again, holding for P3. And then can we get some boom skis? I know it's lunchtime, but can we get some boom skis, guys? QC, can you make something happen? So yeah, nice bounce up the 200 EMA, but then resistance at the VWAP here, so 345 a resistance. Yeah, P3 is just getting rejected off that level that initially was used as support, right? They're not using it as resistance, so $12. But it's also holding the 50 EMA, so and the uptrend, right? So see if we can stay above that level. So that level is like 1130, 1120-ish. Alrighty. So it needs to stay above that level. How do I upgrade to Legend Pro? If you want to upgrade your membership, these are the steps. So right here. So you want to go to the homepage of the channel. So hot trades, right? And then when you go to the homepage, you're going to see a section that says see perks because you're already a member, right? Click on see perks. And then you just want to select the other level you want and then click on change level. And then, yeah, that's it. If it's not showing up on one device, just use a different device or use a different browser and it's going to be fine. Sometimes it gives you issues like that, but yeah, that is it. Alrighty. Again, SKK, I still don't mind, but it needs to break out. It needs more volume and it needs to break out. So that supply zone up there needs to be broken. And if it can break through, then then it's ready for some violence. So I like the way P3 is holding the bottom here. I'm sure that's what Angel is watching too, right? So again, the closer we get to that 11:30, it is holding, but at the same time, like that thing needs to start curling like yesterday. Otherwise, one of these candles could be dangerous. Right? Sometimes it's always better to you see the range, let it break above the range before you make a decision, just in case. Sometimes, especially on a stock like this. But let's see, it is holding the bottom of the range, which is good. Holding the bottom of the range, right? P3. So yeah, see if we can reclaim $12 this time. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn. Damn. Okay. Damn. That was quick. That was very quick. Looks way better. Yeah. See? So again, the bottom of the range, right? That 50 EMA holding up really well, right? As long as it holds the bottom of the range, that's okay. Did anybody buy the dip on P3 here? Anybody? Anybody buy the dip skis there? So yes, Star Street. Welcome to Legend Pro. I think you just upgraded, right? Yeah, you did. So there's a channel in Discord called the Legend Pro channel. Right? You did, Amy? Nice, nice. Criminal. There's a channel in Discord called Legend Pro. If you go to that channel, there are lots of classes in there for you to watch. So every weekend, every other night, and then you can also join the class tomorrow. Alrighty. So the Legend Pro voice channel is where the class is gonna be. Alrighty. So yeah. Tony, yeah, Nancy, you too. Damn. That's been very nice. Good job, guys. Good job. So that 50 EMA in the uptrend, right? Yeah. This is Empress's husband, isn't it? Empress, this your husband? This is your husband, isn't he? Mr. Slacker. Oh, are you using that account, Empress? You better not be using that account. P3, $700, Lowell. Let's go. Good job. Good job. Yeah. I bet you, PJ, are you done for the day? I mean, you might as well be done for the day, but did you get back in or you're done? So, anyways, that 50 held well. Sometimes you wish the candles would move up a little bit slowly, but it's the nature of the stock. It's aggressive. What time is Legend class tomorrow? The class tomorrow is for Legend Pro members only, Legend Pro and above. So that's why Star Street upgraded. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you can catch all the recordings in the Legend Pro channel and just go backwards to the ones you've missed, Star Street, so you're fine. You're still there? Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you can see too, like what's happening now is we're creating an uptrend and a downtrend, right? So look at this, right? So I'm not gonna go all the way down there, but we're creating an uptrend, so we're kind of holding that, but we're also creating a downtrend, which we're failing, right? So like, we're kind of going in the middle here, right? So people are just scalping this now, in and out, in and out, in and out, quick monies, right, on P3. So if P3 can break through the upside above $13, then it's gonna look so much nicer. Then we can push back to 14. Yeah, Shavdon the King. Yeah, so 10:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. I'm gonna post it again. Alrighty, don't worry. I'm gonna post the time in the Legend Pro channel later today. So maybe tonight, maybe at some point, I'll post it later. What did you do, Mike? So la 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 la. So plus 900 doesn't respond. Minus 1,000 feels awkward. La, 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 la. Yeah. La, 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 la. Yeah. It's Mike. Honestly, like it's just they really do need to hurry up and fix that rubbish because it's getting kind of old now. Those problems. So yeah, P3 is getting rejected at the top, right? So this is just a scalpy for now. Scalp, scalp, scalp. Let's see if it holds the bottom again, right? Because that's what they want to do. They want to keep going back and forth. Yeah, look at that. Oof. They're really testing the bottom of the range again now. But again, for those of you that took your monies, you're happy, right? So, because clearly that downtrend is way stronger, it seems. Because that's a nasty dip. That is a nasty slap. They said, give me my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. 180, double bottom, now pushing from there. Yeah, no, definitely, right? I think I said 175, Carl. So as long as it stays above that level, there's a chance that AUUD can bounce again. Um, yeah, and then it's halted down now, right? So this is why this, like I said earlier, this is just a scalp, right? In and out, in and out, in and out. Until it's breaking above a key level, you don't want to be diamond handing this. Because I think it's going to be all over the place. All over the place. SKK again, I still like this one, but it really needs to break out. I like that it's holding the bottom of the range, which is what I was looking for. Right? So holding the bottom of the range. MRNO is bouncing back up here nicely. Yeah, Chad. Yeah, Chad Canadian. Canadian. Yeah, so 60 cents is breaking here finally. See if it actually closes above 60 cents this time. Looks nice though. MRNO. That's a nice curl, right? Nice little dip, consolidation, slowly curl. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then SKK with a nice little pop. Did anybody buy the dip on SKK? Anybody? There's a lot of resistance here between 460 and 470. A lot of resistance. Anybody buy the dip on this one though? Anybody? See what it does going into the rest of the day. Anybody buy the dip, guys, on SKK? How many times did we say it today, guys? How many times? How many times, guys? How many times? Oh my days. SKK, SKK, SKK. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance up here, though. Lots of resistance. There we go. Yeah. So there goes did anybody buy the dip on SKK, guys? We kept saying we like SKK, a lot of resistance. Well, your entry was closer to 420-ish though. Not here. Not here. Your entry was supposed to be way closer to the VWAP or whatever, down there somewhere. Yeah, MRNO looks nice. It just needs to consolidate above the 60 cent level first, Rodney, right? So good push. You just needed to consolidate above the 60, but it does look good. Brand new highs of the day. Okay, back to my current favorite stock, guys. My current favorite stock, SKK, right? So, there's an interesting block. Choo, 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 choo. So it does. You can see that you're at a double top now, guys, right? SKK double top. So it needs to break above that level. So the top one, top two, right? So that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody there. Choo, choo, choo. Have a blessed weekend as well, Nancy. Made my goal for the day, going to start the weekend. Good, good. Sometimes when you make your money, just start the weekend, celebrate, right? Enjoy it. You're like, that's part of the discipline of trading. Made your money, you know, enjoy it. Enjoy the fruits, which is time freedom, right? You have the money, enjoy the time, right? Go for a nice walk, enjoy the weather. All the good things. For P3, it really needs to stay above $10, right? If it can, there's a very good chance that it keeps going, right? So again, there's a double top here, guys, for SKK at $495 double top. You can see it. So everything's been failing at resistance today. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Come on, SKK, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it, guys. You can do it. You can do it. Here we come, $5. Here we go. Here we go. Is it gonna break out? Here we go, guys. Boom skis. Oh my days. Boom. 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 Boom skis, guys. Boom skis, guys. Let's go. Boom skis. I like it. Boom skis. Boom skis. And so a high of $5.30. Then they slapped it. A high of 530, and then they said come back down a little bit, come back down a little bit, come back and retest. So nice scalps. You got taken like you sold your stop loss 515. Or what happened? Stop loss? Okay, good. That's not a bad thing, though. Not a bad thing at all. Still looks good to me. I'd like to see that thing hold the 9 EMA and then go from there. MRNO is brand new highs of the day here. So this one's been looking good. Looking good. Nothing crazy, but looking good. You know why this stock is moving like this? Because of that 1.3 million share float, right? Low float. So that's why the stock is moving like a crackhead. Like a crackhead. Well, I mean, again, Whitewater, you asked this question earlier, right? What stock is consolidating right now? Right? What stock is consolidating right now that I can get into? Well, I answered you that question earlier. The first thing I told you was SKK, right? It was all the way down there at $4.30. So you're asking if you're looking for the pullback now? So you're still looking for a pullback? Yeah, you're better off looking for a pullback for sure. And then the other one's on halted, guys. P3 is on halted. 1111. Make a wish. Make a wish that it goes up. So let's see if it can consolidate and curl here. Yeah, it's an interesting level here above $10. So you want to see that thing bounce. There it goes. 1130. Candle's definitely still not sure what they want to do. Because those candles are going up and down like that. You could tell there's still a lot of selling and confusion coming into these candles. Yes, I made money and sold at 5. Just seeing if it makes sense to buy. Yeah, on the pullback, yeah. 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 So Whitewater, you see? Yeah. Come join us in Discord. You're missing out. Come join us. You made money just like that, right? Good job. 11, 11, 11. SKK right now is still my favorite stock right now, at least for now. At least for now. I want to see. I want to see a bit more consolidation above 5, though. You know, less like crazy candles, and more. Yeah, less crazy candles. More holding above $5 nicely, because these candles are. Yeah, and honestly, maybe that's not a bad thing either, right? Because that stock looks like it wants to fly again here. 517, 520. Look at that. All right, 528, 535, 536. Sheesh. Oh my days. Did we say my favorite stock, guys? Did I say my favorite stock right now? Did I say my favorite stock right now? Because you couldn't tell, huh? Did I say my favorite stock right now, guys? Is there a block at 50? There's a little block up there, yeah. Can we break through 550? Again, move those stop losses up, right? And go from there. Yeah, there's a little ask in that area. Cooked. Okay, there we go. Is it eating up the floor? We don't care about the floor on that. There was a different floor here. Do, 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 do. Yeah, let's see. Fantastic call on. I might just have to join the Discord and see what's up. Yeah, Cutie Pie, come join us. Yeah, come join us. I don't think holding, as long as it stays above $10, it has to stay above $10. If it does, there's still a chance, right? I don't like how it's sitting below the 50 EMA because that 50 EMA was the support, so they might just reject it and slap it, right? So that $10 hold is going to be very important, very, very important, very, very important. Yeah. Um, out, you out and done for the day? Come on now, Angel. Give me a high five. Enjoy your weekend. Alrighty, good job. Yeah, it'll change your live trading after joining. Yeah, come join us. Come join us. Just the educational side of it, right? So, like I said, we could spam stuff like this all day in HT signal. Don't think that should be the point though. Right? I think like education. But anyways, yeah. So come join us. If you want to join us in Discord, click this link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Alrighty. Click this link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. Sign up for a level that says Legend or Legend Pro, not sold out. And yeah, yes, yes. Can we keep pushing here, please? If you made some money on SKK, type yes in the chat. Type yes in the chat if you made some money in SKK. P3 is curling here, right? Like I said, if this thing can stay above $10, there's definitely still a chance. Yeah, definitely still a chance, but I think I'd like to see that thing close above the 50 EMA. Jericho, let's go. Salat, go renew that membership. Yeah, I might have to change the name. I know, right? Yes, yes. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I think the problem for this one now is, which is what, this is what technical analysis sometimes, right? So look at this. You notice how this orange line was acting as support earlier? It was holding it. Now, my problem is when the stock is going up, they're going to use that orange line for resistance, right? So then that to me becomes a problem, right? So this thing has work to do. Work to do, right? Work to do. So it's holding the bottom and it's creating a demand zone. It needs to start doing some things to the upside though to make people feel comfortable, like higher lows, higher highs, right? So it's holding the bottom, and I don't think we have, we can say that it's done yet because it doesn't look like it's done, even though it's trending down, right? No, 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 no. Yep, exactly. Yeah, try it for a month. Like Dan says, you can try for a month. If you don't like it, you can always cancel, right? So you're gonna waste money on more useless things than, or you're gonna lose the money in the market. So it looks like we're holding the base for P3, which is good. Okay, there we go. AUD, it is. It's struggling with the 200 EMA, so it needs to reclaim it. But yeah, definitely. And then MRNO has been a good stock today, slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. This one, slow and steady. So congratulations if you're playing with this one as well. There you go, 72 cents MRNO. That is looking nice. Looking very nice. 73 pennies, guys. Woo, that is nice. Again, I still like SKK, by the way, just in case you're wondering, I still like it, right? But some other names are cooking here too. Yeah. Whenever we see an opportunity, right? Discord is 24/7, right? So you're gonna be finding plays in Discord, blah blah blah, right? Yeah, like Discord is 24/7 with learning and yeah. So once you join this, once you get to Stock General, you'll see, right? People are looking for plays all day, every day, right? There goes SKK. Did I just say I like this stock still, guys? Maybe, maybe, huh? Hmm. I think we have a market maker in the chat just listening. They're like, "Oh, you like this one? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go." Anyways, I'm kidding. Cutie Pie, welcome to the community. This is your Discord invite. So click this link at the bottom of the chat. Alrighty, that's going to take you straight to Discord. You have to follow the steps in there though. So follow the instructions in the Getting Started channel. Once you do, then you have access to everything. Alrighty. So if you're not sure what to do, there's a video in there that's going to walk you through all the steps. It's called the onboarding video. So watch that video in the Getting Started channel. MRNO, ooh, that thing is cooking, cooking. Yeah, cooking. Sheesh, cooking. That's a nice pump. A very nice push. I think we keep getting rejected here at $5.50, so 550 ish for SKK. Yeah. Yeah, so that 550 is your resistance. A lot of profit taking going on there. This one is still looking really nice though. 78 cents. Very nice. Type yes in the chat if you're holding MRNO. I think a lot of people are holding this one. 78, 79. I mean, that last candle was 81 cents. So really nice push. Here comes 80 cents again here. Comes 80 cents. Yeah, cooking well now. Cooking well. Okay. Okay. Cooking well. See if we can close above 80 cents and then push for $1. But yeah, 80 cents is still resistance. Anyways, guys, we're gonna do about another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll hop off and go back to Discord. Alrighty. So we'll do about it. I wanted to do a giveaway today of one of those accounts or just a membership, but we'll do that on Monday. Alrighty. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So 10 more minutes or so, and then we'll hop off and go back to Discord. So again, don't forget to smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us, click the link, come join us, so we can cook for the rest of the day in Discord. Cook. So yeah, 80 cents resistance on this. So let me know if you have any last questions as well. Any last questions, and then we will hop off and go back to Discord. Alrighty, but yeah, smash a like, all the fun stuff, and then we'll hop off. So you can see the 80 cent rejection there. That's really not a surprise. Really not a surprise. Yeah, HCWB has just been going back and forth in this range. AUD, same thing. And then same thing for P3, right? Like P3 is really fighting for its life here. It's fighting for its life. If it can break through this downtrend, then I think it's ready to start pumping again. Right? So like it's clearly on a downtrend, right? It needs to clear the downtrend. So I think has work to do. Work to do. And look at that, right? Like that orange 50 EMA that was so good for holding, it's acting as resistance, so it needs to get about that too. Right? 469. Yeah, it happened quickly. Quickly. Said you want a pullback? Well, give you a pullback. Give you a pullback. Did you send me an email, Rick? I saw an email. Someone sent me an email and it had SEGG in it. It flashed across my screen. I'm like, why is this person sending me an email of the stocks? Was that you, Rick? What's your question? Why wouldn't you just ask a question on here? Why would you send me an email? There's a pretty good chance if you ask me a question about a stock in your email, I'm probably not going to respond. What's your question, though? Right. Do you think it has a strong chance? 5-star? Yeah. As long as it stays above $10, I think it has a chance. There's always a crazy stock on a Friday, so this might be it. You just joined? Yeah. No, let me know what your question is about SEGG. 11:20. It's fighting here. Fighting. Enjoy your weekend as well, Desmond. Stay safe, stay green. Yeah. Enjoy. Joe says, yes, I FOMOed. You can see like it's just going back and forth between the two levels here, P3. Who knows what's going to happen here, but it is holding that base though, right? So like this level right here is holding up really well. I'm going to put another line there. The lines are getting a little bit messy, but that's not the important thing though, right? I mean, it is important that it's holding the line, but it needs to break the downtrend, right? So I don't mind what it's doing, but I think it has to do more than that. Here we go. It's like, yeah, you want to see more? You want to see more? You want to see this? Like, yeah, we want to, this is what we want to see, right? Hold the base, break the downtrend, right? Yeah, that's what we want to see. Exactly that. Now, break the downtrend, hold the downtrend. Yeah, see? That's what we want to see, guys. I mean, it's testing the downtrend now, though, so I don't know if it's going to hold it, but we'll see. And then also that $12 resistance up next, right? SKK came back and retested, and it's curling back up above $5. So we'll see if we can stay above that $5 level, right? And then P3 is fighting for its life here. Fighting. PJ, what are you in at? What are you in at, PJ? Yeah, so just be careful again. The pop off the bottom is nice, right? Just be careful. Because the stock is definitely not confirmed that it wants to push back up, but it is trying. It's looking a lot better. $11.50. Okay, you ready? Yeah, you need a pop here, PJ. You need a nice pop above $12. That's what you need. So it's like it's fighting in that area. Fight, fight, fight. Do it for PJ. Fight, 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 fight. 1160. While we're waiting for that, let me take a look at SEGG. So does it have mojo? 37 cents on the day. Yeah, it looks nice. It doesn't have the best mojo, if that's what you're asking. Right? It doesn't have the best volume. I'm not sure what your entry price is, but it definitely needs more juice. Alrighty. Again, If you have a more specific question that you're gonna have to ask. Alrighty. Okay, back to P3 here. Where's our fat green candle, guys? Was that it? Where's our fat green candle? Stop playing with this 1160. We need $12. Raven, you're done too. Have a wonderful weekend, Raven. And see you in Discord. 1170. Come on now. What happened to $12? Stop playing around. That thing said, nope, screw that. Yeah, that $12 was that previous support. So now, that entire range is also being used as resistance. So it really needs to break through that. Right? Really needs to break through that. One of my best weeks, and I don't want to give it back. Let's go, Raven. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, it's good. The discipline of trading. Have a good day. You call it. Enjoy the rest of the day. Raven, love it. Can you put a green arrow? Where's the arrow? Where is our arrow? You want to see a green arrow? Well, there's your green arrow. See if it breaks. See if the green arrow works again. Oh! See if it works again. It's working. It's trying. Off the street. Sounds good, Goldhound. Sounds good. Carl, join Discord. We're struggling to work out what I need to do. Carl, your name is still gray in the chat, so I don't think you joined. Unless you had a different account that you joined with. Did you have a different account? It's working, guys. The green arrow is working. PJ is on his knees praying. It's working, guys. I'm telling you, we're going to start selling this green arrow. Look at that. 1180. Telling you, this green arrow is going to be for sale. Where's the link to join Discord? Well, again, if you want to join Discord, click this link from Nightbot. And then sign up for the level that says Legend or Legend Pro. Once you do, then you get the actual Discord link. And we have about another few minutes here, and then we'll hop off. And then cook 1160. I know, right, Raven? Sheesh. You can't ask for much more. I know. Craziness. Look at this. The stock looks like it's about to fly into the green arrow. 1160. Just going back and forth now. That $12 level is so strong. Done for the day. Let's go, Jericho. Have a great weekend as well. Alrighty, thank you, and we'll see you on Monday. Alrighty, Jericho. Class tomorrow as well. Yeah. Let's go. Honest Rick. The Honest Rick. Rick, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Ready? Thank you very much. The arrow's working, guys. And the power invested in the green arrow. I want to see boomskis. Here we go. 1170, 1180 almost. The arrow's working. Come on now. Make it work. Can we just break out? Like, damn, why is it just going back and forth like that? Anyways, while we're waiting for that thing to do whatever it wants to do, again, Honest, thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate that. And then Whitewater, welcome to the community. Alrighty, welcome to the community. Welcome. This is your invite link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. No, not from Nightbot, from the Hot Trades account. Click that link and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Alrighty, watch the onboarding video as well, please. And then you should be good to go. Here we go, 1180. It's like right there. Come on now. 1180. Here comes 1190. The green arrow. Come on, make it. Oh my goodness. That thing is like, no, $12 is too strong. Too strong. Good job, Scooby. I like that. Let's go. 1190. Here we go, guys. Here we go. We're saving PJ. PJ is like, please, please, work, 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 work. 1190. Come on, green arrow. Do the work, 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 work. Can we see $12? Sheesh. I think we have another new member, Chris. Welcome to the community, Chris. Make sure you have a stop loss though, guys. Like if you bought this thing off the bottom there and it's going for $12, move your stop loss up, please. Alrighty? Move your stop loss. I will find you and slap the rubbish out of you if you go red. Okay, so $12 is our next resistance, and we're right there now. Right there. So we need to break through that level, and it looks like it wants to. Right? See, all this time, all we should have done is just a green arrow, guys. All this time, just green arrows. That's it. All this time, all we needed was a green arrow, nothing else. 1197, 1198. We know $12 is resistance, that's for sure. Right? 1190 again. Anyways, Chris, welcome to the community. We have so many Chris's now. Welcome, Chris. This is your Discord invite. So click that invite, go to the Getting Started channel in Discord, and follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Alrighty? Yeah, so $12 is resistance, whether you like it or not. And it got rejected at 12, right? 12, and all the way, oof, that is nasty, right? This is why I said what I said, right? If you got in at the bottom, right, and it's at $12 and you know it's resistance, don't just sit there and stare at it, right? And be like, oh, but it has to break, right? No, doesn't have to, right? Doesn't have to. So make sure you move your stop loss up. Otherwise, I will find you and slap the rubbish out of you. It's Friday, don't get greedy. Right? $12 is resistance. You kept moving the green arrow and it said, nah. I know, Raven, I know. It's like, you know what? It's like, screw your green arrow, I'm done. Anyways, no, that was a nice little scalp, right? So nice little curlies there. Consolidation to resistance. You see it failing at resistance, you run. Cool. Anyways, SKK has been doing nothing there as well. AUUD just sideways. Yeah. And then we got rejected at 80 cents. Righty. So I think we're gonna leave it here for the day, guys. We'll continue in Discord. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy. Alrighty. Don't do anything crazy. And yeah. So again, we have a class tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. Obviously, we're not done yet. We're going to continue in Discord now. We're going to be in Stock General. For those of you new members, we're going to be in Stock General Legend. Chatting about all of this and seeing what other opportunities show up. Alrighty. If you do become a member on the weekend or whatever, just send me an email or go to the community section on YouTube. There's going to be a Discord invite link there. And much love. Thank you very much for the support. Smash the like before you go. Have a blessed weekend. Nawa and all. Have a good weekend. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Yeah, Celeste, thank you. And bye for now, guys. I know work is definitely a crackhead stock. I think that thing never goes away. Thank you, Frankie. The best week. Thank you. Best week. Let's go, Frankie. Good. I like it. It was a very good week. Very good week. Very, very good week. So yeah, make sure you keep it that way. And then let's do better next week. Yeah. Andy, good day to you as well. Later, Didi. Mark, goodbye. See ya, Phantom. After 6 months, I became profitable today after 6 months. Let's go, Phantom. Well done. Give me a high five. Let's go. Yeah. Phantom, make sure you join Discord. Alrighty. How do you accept the invites? You click on it. So this is the invite at the bottom of the chat, Chris. So click it. It's going to take you straight to Discord. Right. Once you get to Discord, go to the Getting Started channel and follow the steps. If you don't know what to do, once you get to Discord, watch the video. It's going to walk you through the onboarding video. Alrighty. Thank you, Dester. Have a nice weekend as well. Alrighty, Chris. So that's the link at the bottom of the chat. You can copy the link and use it later as well. Use it on a different browser. Download the app if it's not working. So, but you have the invite though. So once you get to Discord, just follow the steps in the Getting Started channel. Nothing else. Just follow the instructions in there. Once you do, it will unlock everything else. Alrighty. Okay. Bye. Bye, guys.